Today, I'm launching an app with AI, and I'm going to see if I can actually make some money. So some of the tools I'm going to be using today are going to be Cursor. Cursor's been used to make some apps and stuff, and I'm also going to be using Claude Sonnet 3.5 in my little arsenal to see if we can actually use this. I've also made a prototype using V0, so I'm going to show you a little bit about how I did that. And then how we're going to make this app, it's going to be... we're going to also use Grok for our endpoint at the back end. So Grok, if you don't know, is an extremely fast AI inference. And basically what it does is just like connecting to OpenAI, but just super, super fast. And this is going to be really fun to build with today. So far, what I've got so far is this little app to do some transcriptions. And I made a prototype in V0. And so with this app, we're going to just transcribe by videos by just go ahead and selecting a video and hit generate transcriptions. And so what it's going to do is just going to process at an insanely fast speed, because that's just kind of what Grok offers. And so we're going to cook today, my friends. This is just going to be epic, like so crazy epic. So we're going to chill, do a lot of really cool stuff here. And as you can see, this is just a prototype right now. Of course, I should move my head and kind of do the demonstration again, because this is totally live. And so I appreciate my friends doing this thing here. So refresh this here. And what we got going on is in V0, let me just make this a little bit bigger so you can see. I'm going to kind of walk you through a little bit of my prompts that I used to build this. And this has actually taken Twitter by storm in some ways, because people were actually kind of very interested in this app. And I thought, dude, why don't I just make this a real app and see if we can, I've been using AI to do programming and stuff like that, and to assist me, and been telling people how awesome it is, especially doing these demonstrations with Cursor. And this actually got 140,000 people to view, and like so many likes and retweets. So it's very clear that there's demand for something like this. And if this is something that you want to check it out, definitely drop the comments. So I appreciate everyone kind of join in. I'll just slide you right in. How's it going, Extra? How's it going, Mark? Thank you so much for joining in. I told people I was basically going to be doing a live stream and just finished eating. And so, yeah, so Cursor, Claude Sonnet, V0. I already have the prototype that's working right now. This is what you saw in the video. And and then what I also am using with Claude Sonnet, besides that, I actually sat down. Let me just kind of give you an overview of really quick of the actual prompts that I am using right now. So I wrote this text out to describe my app. So it's really important when you're developing apps to completely write out the way that you're thinking about how you want the app to be structured. And in this case, I want to use TypeScript and Tailwind CSS along with Next.js 14. And then a friend of mine told me about using FFmpeg so they can use it in the browser. And that way, when you upload the video, you'll be able to do the conversion in the browser and then send over the audio to Grok. And so I'm using Grok along with the Vercel AI SDK. And so I basically told it the other additional requirements that I want to do, and then have gathered documentation from Grok as far as like what their endpoints are and other types of things that they support there and how they want the audios to be processed. And then I've also put together the AI SDK documents from Vercel, and I put that in there because I'm going to be using their OpenAI SDK along with Grok. And then I made a Python app already that does this. So this is kind of already there. So I'm just kind of getting you a sneak preview of like all the different things that have been going on to get this going on. Hey, Nico, how's it going? This guy is amazing. Yes. If you haven't followed him, Nico's from Vercel. He actually works at Vercel now. It makes one of my most favorite tools. And I may be able to give you a demonstration. It's called Kinemasi.dev. So we can get into that a little bit. And let's see, we got this here. And I also have this TypeScript example from this repo. So these are like, all of this is kind of what I've dumped into Notion. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because to build with AI, it's really important to just be very organized at the very beginning. And I'm showing you a little bit of what's going on behind the scenes. For me to kind of dump this together in like one stream, I could do that. And it would be very long, but I just kind of wanted to front load this a little bit. That way it would just kind of make this a little bit easier. And so my challenge today is to try to see if I can make this into an app that I can actually, make some money with. Because everyone talks about making stuff with AI, but I don't see anyone making like real crazy amounts of money. And the people who do, they have like teams that they hire that kind of finish out the apps and stuff. And so I'm literally just going to take it day by day. Whatever we finish, and whatever we don't, we'll work on it the next day. And when I say we, I mean me. And you're just going to be able to kind of follow me through this process. I think that'd be kind of fun. And so let me just get some of the beats up in here so that we can chill and hang out. So this is just going to be like a nice chill session where we're going to be like coding and hanging out and doing our things that we do. So I appreciate everyone kind of doing that. So far, my friends, let's just get this mood right. And love everyone kind of popping in the comments saying hello, what's going on, happy Sunday, my friends. We got this. Let's get this vibe rolling here. So remember that big prompt that I have in Notion? What I've done is I've gone to Claude, and then in Claude Sonnet I've created a new project. So on the side you can go to projects, and I hit create project. And what I did here is I actually have a project for Next.js and 14 and Tailwind CSS. And I've made like a third revision to this. And in here, basically what I have is the rules for my Next.js development. So in here, I basically have things about bun, using the app router, and I also have like code structure and syntax. And if you want to see this, I actually have this available at rayfernando.ai. And here I actually have a Swift cursor rules, but here I have the building with Claude Sonnet. And in my first live stream just about a month ago, I actually covered a little bit of like how you can just copy this prompt by literally going here. And so this is the entire system prompt. If you want to go ahead and check it out, you can modify it to whatever rules and stuff that you do. But for the most part, I find this generates code, and it works extremely well because I give it a lot of directions. And Claude Sonnet's so good at its token link to be able to do these types of things. So just FYI, a little bit of background. So I create a little project, and all I do is just dump all my files in there. I was able to take that prototype from V0 that I generated, which is this little guy here. And what V0 does is actually gives you the code for it. So if we scroll down to my like last revision here on my app, I have video transcriber. So this is the actual one. And if you go to page.tsx, this is the entire code for this app. So I've just basically put that into my project, and I've put in my Python app as well that I had already done something locally, but not using the Grok API. And then I also put in some additional documentation from the Next.js stuff. And that was basically all the stuff that's in my Notion document here, literally just dumping it, my entire Notion document all up in here. So that's what I did with Claude. And so what it did was then gave me an app already for how I should do this. And notice that the app was not using server actions, and I wanted to use server actions there. And so what I did was I went to the AI SDK, and in the States just basically went in here and just copied the documentation as much as possible, and then just put that into Claude. So that's kind of how we're doing that there to get additional information. So like it's always good to have these like multiple chats and stuff with as something spits out like, hey, I noticed something's not going on here, and I'm just kind of walking you through my process of stuff that I've learned. I'm still new to web development and like server-side, back-end, front-end stuff with like the latest AI things. I used to be an engineer at Apple for 12 years, and a lot of the stuff I worked on were very like low-level kernel client-side stuff. And so this is totally new, and just kind of giving you a heads up. So for those folks who are just joining in the stream, what we're building today is I'm going to actually ship this app, the video transcriber app. I'm actually building with AI, using AI tools, and we're going to see if we can actually make some money. I mean, that's the whole point of this, right? Like to make apps and see if we can make some money, but also share some knowledge along the process. And just taking you through kind of all the prompts and things that we're doing here. So so just a heads up, gave this conversation to Claude. So Claude Sonnet is basically doing my initial build out. And the reason kind of why I'm starting here is because this workflow really works for me. And then I'm just going to put it into Cursor, and that's where we're going to kind of cook some more. So so Cursor is going to be the next thing that we're going to take a look at here. So I did this. We have Grok. We have this here. Okay, so I've done more back and forth with adding shadcn. And so the files that I put into Cursor now that it gave me are the, let's see, where are we here? All right. So before this, okay, so it's just literally what it did is it took my UI, and then I put it into the page here, And then in the page, if hit the command key and click, it takes me to the components here that it generated. So we generated the transcript form. And so what this is just basically like a form that we're going to use for like the upload thing, and then the server action. So this is the server action that's defining, you know, the API for Grok, and then how we're going to hit the endpoint with our API key. And then within that, that's pretty much it. It's basically just going to hit the endpoint, and then we're going to cook. So if I go to everything here, it's like bun run dev. I think I should have this up here. I already had an app loaded. I was just testing it out. So this is our app now, and this is currently hosted on my machine. And then I have the environment variable here. So like the environment for the API key is set in my little local here. And so I should be able to select the video. And so we're going to see if we can use this app here. This is like one of my previous live streams as a first step. And let's see, upload, generate transcripts. So it's going to be try to generate the transcripts. And then while we're watching it, you can see it does a get. It says, I got a 500. Interesting. Processing using Grok's Whisper model. Okay. I don't know what it's doing right now, but we're seeing. It should be able to come back with transcripts. Okay, yeah. So boom, there we go. Yeah. So yeah, this is the transcript of that entire video generated successfully. That is awesome. So, wow. That's a lot of transcript. Cool. So as of right now, what Claude Sonnet has basically done is it took my idea from V0, and this was V0, and it didn't, V0 doesn't have the code to connect to the Grok API. All it did was just build the user interface that we saw it kind of, you know, in the demonstration there. And then what Claude Sonnet has done is then connect it to the Grok endpoints. And that's kind of what we dropped into here in the server actions. And so what's great is now that we actually have, I know that it's actually working. So it's connecting to Grok. And if I go to my console, console.grok.com, let's see what's going on here. Put myself over here. And I should be able to go to maybe API keys, maybe? No, back. I think it's somewhere like in billing or something like that. I'm going to see if I can find it and then kind of show you real quick on the side. But yeah, so now that we have this up and running here, I should be able to download transcripts and nothing's happening. Okay, cool. So let's just go ahead and take a look and see if we can have it review the code and then kind of tell me like what's going on here. So what I'm going to do is just going to open up a new chat. I'm going to say, please review the code. And let me know what this does. Okay. So I'm just doing basically having the AI tell me what it's doing so that I kind of know a little bit of what's going on as far as the steps. And so whenever you do this is a good way to actually ask it some questions like, okay, you know, if you don't really know how to read the code, you can just use this like as a way to assist you to do that. So that'd be kind of cool. So right now, it basically just does a file upload, and it shows a visual indicator, a multi-step process. It converts the video to audio, so uses MPEG, loaded from a CDM. And then the FFmpeg library is loaded asynchronously when needed. And then the transcription process happens in the server-side action, which is going to be taking us to there. And it's using this. Once it's complete, it displays the transcribed text in the scrollable area. Cool. It also provides a button to download the transcripts though the download functionality is not implemented in this code. See, this is actually pretty awesome. So now we know that, hey, this code is actually not working. That's why when I clicked it, like nothing happened, you know, so that's kind of interesting. So the UI components, the component uses the custom UI components like button and progress. And then, yeah, so that's awesome. Responsive design. This layout is designed to be centered on the page and responsive for maximum width. All right, cool. So that's pretty sweet. And what I want to do is, since this is already working and already connects to an endpoint, I want to see if I can check this into Git. So I'm just going to go to GitHub. And then what I'm going to do is just go ahead and create a new repository. So people have asked me like, hey, how do you do this stuff? I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do this right now. So a new repository. And we're just going to name it transcribe Grok. Okay. And then I'm just going to make this private for now, and then go ahead and hit create repository. Cool. So I'm just going to follow these steps literally to see if I can, do it here. So push an existing repository from the command line. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this here. Let's see. Oh, I should probably create a new repository on the command line and push it. Okay, so I should be able to do this one. I don't think I actually have a Git repository, but I think I do when I do this thing here. I'm going to get rid of the chat, and then I'm going to move my face a little bit up here so y'all can see how I do this. All right, so I'm going to hit the little Command C to quit and then clear this out. And then I'm going to go just add the origin. Great. And then branch M, main, boop. Okay. And then git push. Cool. So now I should actually refresh this and I should have my repo. And so this actually shows like the initial commit that was made when I started the project. And then like over here, there's this little git thing here, and I should be able just to add all these files and hit commit. So like initial prototype made, commit. Yes, stage all of them. And then post sync it. Okay. Sweet. So now if I refresh here, I should have everything up in here now. So that's awesome. Cool. So now my code is available on GitHub, just like that. So if you're watching this a little bit later, you can just kind of replay that. But basically, we were able to just create a new repository on GitHub and then just follow the commands because we had an existing repository whenever you initiate something. And then what's nice about this is like going forward, if we want to make any more changes, we can always revert back to that last change that we did there. So yeah, just a heads up there. So yeah. Okay, looks like there's like some more folks joining in the stream. Just giving a heads up, basically what we're building is just, I'm taking my app that I had originally published on Twitter. So /ref Ray Fernando. And here is basically this transcriber app. So in essence, what happened was that I posted this app and this app idea from V0. And so many people loved it. And they're like, hey, I want to use this. This is really cool. And I thought, well, this is a good way to see if I can actually launch a SaaS, And there are some ways to do this. And I thought this would be really fun to make because that's something I've been really interested in and I have made something already. So if you aren't familiar, I've made one called Ray Fernando MLX Transcribe, I think. Okay. Yeah. So I used one using the Whisper UI. And so this is like one of the original ones I made, and this runs completely local on your Mac. And so what you can do is actually just attach your video. And what it does, it transcribes the entire video. So I could do like hours of a live stream, and it does it all locally using your machine. So the problem that I had here, and a lot of other people had, was they're like, hey, does this work on Windows? Does this work on my Mac? That's, my little MacBook Air. And yes, it does. It can work on these other platforms, not the Apple, only on Apple platforms right now. But your computer has to be fairly beefy for this to actually run it and work efficiently. And not a lot of people have the best machines. And so this is a really great opportunity for me to use Grok. And so if you aren't familiar with Grok, it's like really insanely fast inference. And so what you can do is like talk to it, you can send it audio, you can just give it, everything you would normally do with like ChatGPT and these other things, but it's just, the output is just insanely fast and so good. So in this case, like for example, if we're like doing something with like Llama and you're going to say, make me a pizza, but make sure it is gluten free, and you hit submit, right? Boom. This is the response, 750 tokens a second. And if I do like a different model like this one, and we do the same one, submit, 1,200 tokens a second. Fast, like literally crazy fast. So yeah, that's basically, that's it. So that's Grok in a nutshell. I think they have a Whisper one. Can we do this one? Yeah. And then if you can select a file, but the requirements for Grok is that you have to have a file that's like 25 megabytes. And so in here, what I wanted to ask is because I already did this before with Apple MLX. I didn't chunk the file, but yeah, I don't have to chunk the file because everything is put into memory on my device. But when you're doing web stuff, you have to kind of be very cool and like clever for, you know, chunking the stuff down, because with Grok, if you have any video that's bigger than 25 megabytes, which most every video is, you're kind of hosed. But then you have to then do this conversion and stuff. So that's kind of what we're doing here. So in the transcribe stuff, let's just take a look here. So I'm running the app. So far, what we've been able to do now is we have the app running. And so the app running has some limitations though. So one of the limitations that we have right now is the fact that we're able to get it to transcribe, but I don't actually get the transcripts. And the other part of it is that I also need the transcripts to be in like a .srt file. And that's kind of what I'm currently getting in my other app, but this app is not doing that right now as well. And then, but other than that, it's definitely hitting the Grok API, and it's definitely, you know, doing its thing, which is pretty awesome. And I was trying to see if I can actually see what it's actually doing for the usage. So I should be able to see my usage. Yeah, here's my usage. So this is the Llama endpoint, plan developer. Yeah, distill whisper. Okay, so this is, yeah, so it's actually using, yeah, right now it's using the distill thing. This is today. So that's awesome. So it cost me like a couple cents to make that. That's pretty sweet. All right, yeah, so Grok is nice. Grok is, yeah, super fast. So we're gonna make this happen. So I got this here, got this, I got this uploaded to Git, which is awesome. And we're basically part of the way there. So just to refresh, let me start the server. Bun run dev. All right. And then let me move my head a little bit. So refresh this here. I want to see if I can give it a bigger file, see what happens. So I have this is 1.5 gigs, and this is like a pretty long live stream. This is like an hour and some 30 something minutes. Let's just see. So let's let it cook, my friends. Let me catch up on this a little bit real quick, because I know a lot of people have been messaging me saying hello. So, hey Nobu, how's it going? Yeah, thanks for joining in the stream. I'm just currently, you know, running through this whole the app idea here. Mohit, how's it going? Deke, how's it going as well? So it looks like some other folks are also building some micro SaaSes. I have a limited web and backend experience. I'm relying heavily on AI tools for full stack development. Looking forward to learning from your journey. Best of luck. Yeah, I think right now we're all trying to learn together, and it's just a really good way to just, you know, I'm trying to turn on and share what I'm building live, because I don't know, maybe you'll learn something that I didn't know. And then if you have something, please, yo, dang. Yo, it just did like hour and a half transcript. That was fire. Yo. Okay, this is actually pretty badass. It already works. Damn. Yo, this is amazing actually. I'm going for the paste URL, transcribe, summarize, and rewrite into a blog format. That's actually where I'm headed next, and I actually have that already in my prompts. And so that's going to be, I'm just trying to get a working prototype. Like for me, the biggest thing is to basically have these .srt files available so that when I finish a live stream, when you're rewatching the live stream, you can actually see the text down below. And then what YouTube does, I guess, is they offer some type of they can translate it to different languages so other people can choose different languages, which is really cool. And the reason why I'm using Whisper Distill is because the accuracy is extremely high. It's probably going to be cheaper than hiring somebody to do that for you. So that's awesome. Wow. Product designer is able to build a web app using Claude Cursor, tweaking a few things today, and will launch tomorrow. That's amazing. This is what it's all about. Everyone who's building together to ship stuff, you know, I think this is awesome. So yes, this Next.js 14 TypeScript Tailwind CSS is what we're using. And that's kind of what we're building today. I want to upload my video app, then try to post it. Oh yeah, timestamps. Yes, exactly. Yes, this is kind of where we're going with this here. And then Steven says, I've been using Cursor for the last year and have built out many prototypes and close to full feature products. Yes, it's amazing. Just shipped a camera app with Swift. That's pretty full featured. Dude, that is epic. Steven, if you have any resources for Swift, I would love to see them because I've put together some resources on my, I've only put together one, but it's basically, I made a cursor rules file with my friend Lou Zell. And Lou actually has this, app called AI Proxy Pro. And if you aren't aware, which allows you to basically proxy your request through his infrastructure, and it's completely secure, certificate pinning, device attestation, so that way you can know it's coming from an Apple device, not somebody who's trying to pretend to use your services and use up all your API credits. So yeah, we have one here, and if you have a cursor rules, please share. That'd be so amazing. I'd love to see it and have it, do its thing. Yeah, that'd be cool. So yeah. All right. So let's get back into the building of things. I really enjoy connecting with everyone here in the community, and everyone just kind of vibing out with me as we build. So okay, we got this working. We need to get the download transcripts to work. And then what else do we need to do here? Let's see. Okay. So this is awesome. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is just have it narrowed down and focus, and have it continue building. So I need to set up my project a little bit. So if I do Command-Shift-I, so this Command-Shift-I will basically pull up the new cursor composer. And so in this window, they have this thing called notepads and they have this thing called composers. And so in the notepads, what's the notepad do? I don't actually remember. So you can brainstorm ideas, reference files, and use them in chats in Composer. Okay. So my new notepad is what I'm going to go ahead and do is let me back out a little bit. So let's look back at this chat. So in the chat, we got the file upload. We have the multi-step process, which is cool. And then we have the video to audio conversion, which is great. And then after conversion, it sends the file to a server-side action. And so from there, we have the results that are displayed. And then we need the transcripts to show up in the .srt and .btt format. So I think that's the only thing that's missing. So I think what we're going to go ahead and do is a component, set that up here. So, okay, let's see. So, all right. So I'm going to, yeah. All right. So here, I'm going to go ahead and create Notepad and then create .srt and .btt files. So that's going to be like the whole purpose of this thing. And then so type in your thoughts and use @mention files. Okay. So there's like use in Composer and then use in AI chat and then use in editor. So this is the new update. I'm actually still kind of getting myself familiar with this. And so I could say open as editor, use in AI chat, and then use in Composer. Oh, I see. So this is the notebook feature. So with the notepad, you just type in your thoughts and what we want to do. And I want to be able to drag this, but I can't really drag this down. Dang it. Okay. Use in editor. Oh, I can. Oh, I see. Yo, okay. Command-Shift-I. Okay. So if I has this open as editor, it puts it down in here into the chat window, I think. And then if you hit plus, you can actually use the notepad in this chat. I like this. This is very handy. Okay. I want to set up my cursor rules really quick. So I don't have a cursor rules file. And I think in here, you can just do rules for AI.cursor rules file. And so let me just go ahead and set that up. So in my project, because I want to replicate what's going on in my cursor rules here, I have a product knowledge, and I'm just going to go ahead and copy and paste this. So in cursor rules, so new file up here. Whoops, new file .cursor rules, and then hit. All right, cool. So let me just kind of move this aside. Let me also stop the server. And then, so yeah, this is my cursor rules from my Next.js project, which has the details of how I want my apps for Next.js 14 to be made. So that's going to be there. Great. So now that I have, current cursor rules file, I don't need that right now. All right. So we're going to be chatting with this. And then, so this is already enabled here, which is awesome. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and close this now. Oops. Cursor settings. Okay, so we're good there. And then now that we have this set up, I'm gonna go cursor. So I have actions, and then I have this here, and so I'm a little confused right now on this. So create a new VTT file, and your thoughts and use @mentions to add files. Okay, and then what's this? Using Composer. Oh, okay. So I take the notebook, and then whatever notes and stuff I have here. Okay, so what I think what I'm gonna do right now is the notebook I'm gonna use to like develop each feature. So what we're doing basically is like we have this idea for this grand project, and we have to kind of break it down into smaller components so they can ship them and make them better. And so I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna create a new branch. So that way I can work on the feature on a different branch and I don't mess up the main thing. And then when I'm done, I'll be able to merge the branch back in. So I'll show you how we do that and get everything together. So definitely appreciate everyone who's been joining in and kind of hanging out for this thing. So one of my favorite apps, besides using the Git stuff up here, I like to use Git Tower. Git Tower is really cool for me. And what's nice about Git Tower is, let me see if I can bring it to this main window. Show in all windows. See if I can get it pulled up here. Let's see, pull this over here. My bad. I have like all this stuff going on. Okay, so in here is, transcribe grok. Okay, so I've just added this cursor rules thing. And then let me push the cursor rules up to the main branch. So added cursor CRS rules. Okay. And commit. And then what I'm going to do is just push. You could just drag this and push it in. Oops. Yeah. Command Shift U, push head. Cool. And you can kind of see what we did. Created the app. Here's the prototype. Here are all the files. I personally like graphical user interfaces to do stuff. But for those who, you could do whatever you want. But I've been using this for a very long time. I used to be able to track like, I don't know, 10,000 plus branches and 10,000 different repos and projects all across a really big company repo. So I've just been so used to using this workflow. And to me, this works for me, but you can use whatever you want. This is a paid app. So not a lot of people want to do that, but there's actually free versions of similar things. So I'm not saying that you have to use this, but this is kind of the way my workflow works. And so what I do is create a new branch from main. I usually name it feature / add download transcripts. And so create a new branch. So now that we have a new branch, I'm just going to go ahead and publish it. So that way it's available on my remote. And then we can start cooking. So, all right, let me just minimize that there. All right, cool. So, all right, so we want to Command Shift I to bring up this. And so the goal of this next thing is to implement this feature, which is, what is it called? Video to auto conversion. Let's see. Which one? Where was it that it said it was not implemented? Result. Okay, here we go. Download button to download the transcripts. Okay. I want to implement a download. I want to download the transcripts in .vtt, in .txt, .vtt, and .srt format. And then I want to also add files. Where can I add those files? Maybe in Composer? Because there used to be a way. What if I create new notepad? Okay. I thought there was using Composer. So there used to be a way to add like files at files. No? Let me see. Use @ to mention files. Okay. So there used to be a way to dump like knowledge stuff into like a knowledge base, but I don't see that right here anymore. So I guess I'll just dump my thoughts and stuff that I have in here. So in this app, what I've done was I've given it, this is my UI. This is the grok endpoint information. This is the Python file for .srt. Okay, so I'm just going to give it my Python app. And so So here is a Python app where I was able to get the .vtt timestamps for the files generated, and I want this to be in available in the same way. Okay. And I also gave it a description of what this Python app does. And so this is actually something that I had in my Notion document. So in Notion here, just a FYI, so you know kind of where I'm at. So in my Notion document, I basically organized all the stuff I needed for this app to be completed, since I already did some parts of it. So this is actually how I got this outputting. And this is that MLX thing that I showed you. So that's going to be there. And so I haven't used this new notebook feature. I've used the older version, but this will be really interesting to see what happens. And so I'm going to go ahead and now that I have this I'm going to go ahead and hit this little use in composer button. So now that we have this use in composer button, we have the notepad as a reference. So the notepad has like a little bit of my thoughts right here. And then what is this other thing here? I don't even know what this is. Oh yeah, this is my whole prompt. Okay. So I just have like this feature I'm going to work on. So I have the notepad mentioned, and I also want to reference the, I don't think we need that. Let's see. Open floating composer. Yes, I like this. All right. So the code that I have running is actually is it transcription? Yeah, so I should probably put transcription in here too. Transcription form, and then server action. I don't think I need anything for server action because everything that I feel is going to be running is going to be in my actual transcription form thing. This is where it's handling some of this conversion. So I'm going to get some of that part of the chat. So let's go ahead. Please implement the download button so that I can download. Please implement the download button so I can download the .txt, .vtt, and .srt formats for the transcription. All right, so I think that's about it, right? Let me just double check. SRT, VTT, yeah. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and do that. See what happens. And let it cook. Certainly. Thank you. Thank you. All right. You can add files in Composer, not in Notepad. Gotcha. So I could just drag the files in, I guess? That's interesting. Can you please share the link to the prompts? Oh yeah, let me get that for you while it's doing its thing here. RayFernando.ai. And the prompt one is going to be this one, building with Claude. And I'm going to put that into the YouTube chat so y'all can do that right now and get this. So it's really funny. The link is actually rayfernando.ai/Claude cursor sauce for real. So just FYI. All right, let's get back. Let's see what's happening so far. So did it cook? So it says let's update the transcript form components to include the download functionality. So, okay, so they're updating the actions TS. We've generated a generate subdata files function that creates a transcription text and generates the formatted strings. And then this function helps for both formats. And then we've added the new state variable. And the new handle function handles and stores the result. And we've implemented download file function. Great. In the UI, we've added 3 separate download buttons. Ooh, okay, I would prefer one, but sure. It's a basic structure, which is nice. And note that the timestamp generation is simplified, assuming each line is about 5 seconds, and may not be accurate for real-world use. For precise timestamps, you'll need to implement a more sophisticated algorithm. Use timestamp information by the transcription API if available. Okay. So let me go ahead and review the code. So it looks like it touched the actions TS file. So let's go ahead and go here. I'm going to just, what's this do here? Whoops. Oh, I'm going to put this to the side. let's go ahead and stretch this out a little more. And then I'm going to move this for now. So what it did is I got rid of the model string and then put that in here. Okay. Format timestamp. I will like this. Generate subtitle files, assuming each line takes about 5 seconds. Okay. And then we also got into here. And what did it do here? So it just says, okay, it says app actions. It added the new generate subtitle app action thing. And it has this thing to use the state for the button. I think it's going to work. Okay, so this is what our buttons are. So let's just go ahead and save all. And then I'm going to go ahead and just see if I can just run it real quick. Bun run dev. Run it. Something failed. Why did it fail? Oh, they must not be async functions. Okay. So let me just go ahead and go back here and just tell it. And then at web. So what I did was, oh my gosh, it went off the screen. Can I get this down here? Yeah, cool. Open in control panel. All right, let's go. So it's generating the code. Okay, so if I do at web, what's nice is it just goes out to the internet to just double check to see what the latest information is for this type of error. And it's kind of nice because then it just can help it along. So it says, thank you for providing the additional context in the Python example. I'll update the actions to include the time set generation proper formatting. Okay, so I think it's trying to do it right now. Linter errors to improve the UI. Okay. I think that's it, right? If I hit that close composer. Still generating the files? Yeah. Cool. Chilling. What's good? Let's catch up with the fam. I've been a little behind on the comments right now. Oh, sweet. Oh my gosh. Explore Studios with the super sticker. Let's go. That's awesome. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's so awesome. Like, I think you're like the first one on this stream. That's so cool. I got the super chats thing. I really appreciate it. I think that's just amazing that y'all can join me on this journey here and kind of participate. So yes, loving these streams. Hey, definitely appreciate the love. I love everyone here. I think it's just so important to turn on the camera and start talking and to, I don't know everything, you know, that's the thing. Like, I don't like, dude, I'm learning with everyone else to build stuff with AI. And I feel like too many people are overconfident and like, you know, here's the 5 marketing tips you need to like make money, or like, here's the things that you make for AI. It's like, I get it, but like I've made $0, you know, and I think it's important to take you along the journey with me because I've made literally $0 with AI apps and whatever. And this is going to be my first time to try to make something publicly. And I don't care if somebody else copies the idea. Ideas are like no longer unique. So it's just about execution. You know, if you can execute and get people to like actually solve problems for real life, it doesn't matter because that just means I'm going to be able to scale up to solve bigger problems. So like, I just need to get used to this wheel of solving problems for people and doing it through code and using these AI tools and then sharing whatever I know. Because I mean, you see how long it just takes to work through ideas and stuff. And I think the secret unlock is using AI with multiple people. So that's going to be like the bigger things. Because like if you have multiple people attacking an idea and you're using AI, unstoppable team, you know? So I just need to get my rounds in doing the stuff, and I'm learning, you know, web development and stuff with you. So I'm going to go ahead and save all here. I'm just going to see if I can run the app because it looks like it made some more code changes. So I'm going to close this composer window and then rerun this app, hit refresh. Let's see if we can cook, my friends. All right, cool. So we're back up and running. And then I'm going to go ahead and select the video that I'm going to select the smaller video since I already know that this works with the large video. That way it just doesn't take up so much time. So it's like I think this is like an hour video, right? It literally cost me, I think 3 cents for every hour. So that's cool. I try to look up something on Amazon and to do this exact same thing, it's like like 100 times the cost. Okay, so if I hit download transcripts, it doesn't do anything. Fudge. Did it not apply those changes? Command Shift I. Command I. Reapply. Save. I don't see the download button. Reapply. I'm just gonna reapply all this stuff because it definitely cooked, but I don't see it. You know. All right. So is it still reapplying? I think it did. Okay. Save all, accept all. Let's go. All right. Fun run dev. Refresh. All right, let's go. Let's select this. Let's see how long this, 37 minutes. Okay, so we're doing 37 minutes and let's get it. Thank you for joining me. Let me get to some of the comments, I think. I also think it's a bit overwhelming for newbies and devs because it feels like there's a lot you can do and you don't even know where to start. And I think that's the beauty of the whole process. Yes, there's a lot that you can do. And sometimes it's really confusing and overwhelming. And I'm just kind of sharing as much as I possibly can. And, you know, I'm actually thinking of starting a community soon so that people can just join in and everyone can help each other. And I think the community for me is going to be more important to have people who are leaders in their various aspects, like a leader in design, a leader in a certain programming language. So that way it's just easier to kind of facilitate conversations and things. So let me hit the download text button. Let's see if like this works. Yo, this is crazy. Actually, like I see it flying. Yo, y'all ready to make some money here? Sheesh, let's go. Yo, Explore Studios, you're gonna be the first to use my app because I'm gonna just slide in my DMs on X. I'm gonna hook you up because they got x.com. Let's see. Because Explore Studios came out through with that super sticker. So yeah, I definitely, yeah, you're going to be the first to use my app for sure. So if you just go to my profile and you just send me a DM, you know, I'll hook you up. Like, cause I want people to use this app. Yo, we got this. All right. This is crazy. Okay, let's download the VTT file and let's see how that cooks, my friends. Sheesh, let's go. Oh, come on. That's nuts. All right. Dang, I don't think this is actually... It put everything in 5 seconds. But at least we got the transcript. Yo. All right, so check this out. I'm going to show you something real quick before we get into this. So I'm going to go Claude, and I'm going to show you where I'm already thinking here, where we're going to go with this app. So check this out. I'm going to put myself over here. And so I have a project that will turn your actual transcript into a SEO friendly blog post. So literally just paste in the transcript here and I just say cook. Watch this. Let's see. Let him cook. Like, this is crazy, right? That we're like literally cooking. This is a blog post, by the way. This is right? Like, look at this. A full-on blog post. So this is where we're going, by the way. So I'm going to hook up this app eventually. And once you get the transcripts generated, eventually you're going to do a blog post. So this analyzes the entire contents of this stream. So this analyzed my entire live stream of that whole transcript. And it broke it down into these different topics and stuff. And so it uses multiple AI models and like constraints and like relevant keywords for SEO optimization. And then like does the themes things and even gives me titles. Craft AI prompts like a pro. Insights from an ex-Apple engineer. Yo, this cooks. And then the title evaluation, it does an evaluation of the transcripts for this title for the different people in the target audience. So this has a high appeal because it's both beginners and experienced. and then has like a metadata description that you put in underneath. Learn advanced prompting techniques from an ex-Apple engineer. Discover how to build free video transcriber app and leverage multiple AI models. And then this is the blog post, my friends. This is absolute fire. Fire. Look at that. Get out of here. And it even tells me about like content enhancement, like for images, external linking. So this is where we're going with this, by the way. So not only we're going to download this, make this download with transcripts app. I didn't want to overwhelm you. The next step, as my friend suggested, is that we're going to go and then take that into like this whole new level. So, but we have to start step by step. And that's why I thought, okay, let me start this stream off real gentle. I still need to ship one app and I still need to make $1. And technically I've made $1, like my first dollar here with the Explore Studios with that super sticker. So that's cool. So like, that's awesome for the thumbs up. So definitely appreciate that super chat. That's so cool. But we're going to like cook this a little bit further and just kind of giving you a preview of where we're going to be headed. And I'm just so excited right now that this even works as a download button. So I wanted to get the .srt file and make sure to see what this looks like. So let's see. All right. So the .srt file is clearly broken right now because it just put everything from 0 to 5 seconds. And so the next step is going to be giving it the documentation for how I grab the word level or word precision timestamps, because that's something that the API does offer. And we should be able to implement this. It's really cool. But so far, we got like the buttons and stuff working, which is really cool. So let me just kind of catch up with that a little bit on the chat. And yeah, that's so cool, right? It's so amazing. Yeah. Bravo. Totally agree. We're early in the AI ship and have to learn collectively and find different solutions and different strategies. So yeah, let's make some money, my friends. Brad, what's going on? Thank you for joining. So great to see different people here. How would a multi-person AI product look like? That seems like an interesting problem to solve. Great app. We'll try to build it. Yeah, if you guys can build it, like, let's just build together. I don't care if we're building the same thing. It's just kind of really cool. So feels like a consumer internet just started taking off. Just crazy time. Hit accept. Oh, I think I have to hit accept. That was the issue I had earlier with my prompts and stuff. The prompts are very useful. Yes. Yeah. Let's just, keep sharing here. So transcript is here. Download the dear SRT files. So I've hit accept, saved all. Yeah, save all. Okay, cool. And so I want to give it the API documentation. So I think it's in here. And then there's word level timestamps in Vision, I think. Vision, not Vision, speech. So let's go in here. Speech. Timestamps. Okay, so, that's what I need to do. Is just give it this. And what I think I'll do is that since this stuff is implemented, I'm just going to create a new notebook. So that way it doesn't get too confused. And I'm just going to give it like another task to do. So in here, see, it already has this generated. And so I feel like we're good here. I'm just going to, give it a new notebook. So I'm going to say word level timestamps and then create. So what's not really clear to me is if it actually has access to this. So what I'm going to do is open up a new private window in Safari. And I think it should have access to Grok speech endpoint. Okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and do right now is go to the open cursor settings and then down here into models. If I scroll down, in features. Yeah. So cursor settings, features in here into documentation. I'm going to go ahead and add a new doc. I'm just going to give it that link. So this is for the speech to text stuff. And I can say Grok speech text and confirm. And so that's going to cook. All right. And then here, it still says it's indexing. So here's one I did for server actions. And I hit this little read button. And it actually not only did that, but it grabbed 4 additional pages in the indexing. And this one's currently indexing right now. So this will tell us when it indexes. And when it's done, we could just do the @ file. So that way I don't have to copy all the documentation and put it in there. And so that'll be kind of that thing. That'd be really cool. So that way, so right now we're trying to fix the transcripts so that we get the word level accuracy, which would be so amazing. And let it do its thing. All right, let's go. Could we have radio buttons to analyze text and generate blog post? Yes. Yes, Martin. Everything is possible. And I think I like this feature request because this is something eventually that I will eventually get into. I think for me, what I was thinking was, let me just kind of chat with you and kind of toss this idea around because we're sort of building this together. It's kind of fun. What I was thinking was that when you, like, I want to keep it as simple as possible and not have too many options for the user. And that's to me where it gets really confusing. I just want to say, select your transcript and just cook, right? So once I have the transcripts already processed, now we can present the user with different options. And so we can say like, hey, do you want to do a blog post, a meeting summary, or actions? But I kind of want to gently like guide the user in. And I'm just kind of talking about this more from a design theory perspective. I used to work a lot in user interaction, like testing and design and prototyping and all these different types of things. So when you give the user too much choice, even in like Apple's design documents, they'll say, you know, just kind of simplify things and make things a little bit obvious. And then like just keeping it simpler and kind of guiding them along the way and showing them kind of where they're at in the progress is extremely helpful. And just giving small little hints to kind of where they're at in this process to achieve their outcome. You know, we should be able to give that to them. So the good thing is that while it's processing, you saw it takes a little bit of time to do some stuff. So maybe during that period of time, we can kind of sneak that in as a, hey, while it's, you know, like people don't know it's processing, they just select their options. And when they click done, it just seems like it's already, you know, instantly finished. So that's kind of another way to like stack these types of things. But this is something really good to cook on and explore and check out a little bit further. So this is a really good idea. I like that you bring these up. So good news is our speech to text has been indexed. And so this documentation shows us there's 26 pages in this whole Grok Cloud thing that got indexed. Oh, cool. So it even tells us about the models. That's amazing. Open. Cool. Actually, I think it indexed the entire thing in here, even like for the AI SDK. Go. That's actually awesome. So that's cool. And so I'm going to close this private window for now. Cool. So we got Grok speech to text in here. All right. So I'm going to go back to the composer view now. So we want word level timestamps. So I'm going to say at Grok. No. Can I, how do I @mention files? But then I want to @mention documentation. So documentation. I can only do files here, huh? I guess I would have to do it at the prompt level. So this will just be my, just the way where I dump thoughts. Okay, so I want to use the Grok API to grab the word level timestamps and fix the .srt. Let's see. I think where am I having this SRT stuff generated? I think it's an server action, right? Let me just kind of pull this back down and review the code real quick. So I'm going to review the code SRT. Okay. So this function says generate subtitle files. And this is actually where it does the subtitle generation. So I think this is kind of where it's all doing the hiccup. So this is where it makes this false assumption. And this is kind of where we want to fix it. So Command Shift I, and I say, and this is in the actions, I think, actions. Yeah, okay. So I want to use the Grok API to grab the world level timestamps and fix the actions. I think specifically the, whoops. Oh no, what happened? Command Shift I. Okay, hit the X real quick. And then go in here, generate subtitles function. The in actions. Because the app is only generating one giant timestamp for the file. Okay, cool. So I want to use the Grok API to grab the word level timestamps and fix the generate. Okay, so that's kind of where I'm going with this. So I hit use in composer now. And so I want to then create, let's see, use an AI chat. I'm going to hit a new plus for the composer window, and I'm going to go up here and hit this little use in composer thing, I think. Okay, so yeah. So that's how it pulls in the notebook. Okay, cool. And then this is also where I think I want to pull in the documentation. So I type in Grok No. Okay. So I guess I could only put it into the notepads. And then so I want to type in @grok. Yeah. So this is where I reference my speech to text API. Please reference the API in @grok speech to text. I'm going to remove this here real quick. Speech to text. Okay. Please reference the API in Grok speech to text. So, please reference the API in Grok speech to text so that I can get word level timestamps for accuracy. Please fix the, I think it's the generate subtitles function in actions. And then I think that's it. So we should be able to cook. But before I do that, do you remember we're using git tower and we have to check in our code, friends. So we should do that as often as possible so that, oh, tower quit. No. Okay. Let me reopen this bad boy. Reopen, please. Okay. Yeah, send it, please. Please send it. Okay. So it's loading my commits. That's interesting. Yo. Yeah, it totally crashed. Huh, Grok. Or no, tower. Okay, transcribe Grok. Okay, here we go, cool. So just, it's always really important before we make changes to check our code in. I feel like the more, check your code in often as possible, because we're gonna make some changes that will possibly break things. And that way I at least know I have a working version of something so far. So download buttons added, Trent, the ISRT files not too big, need fixing. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and commit, Command Shift U to push this back up to the head. So that way, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and hide that for now. All right. So we have this stuff saved and we're just gonna go ahead and now let Claude Sonnet or let cursor do its thing. So we're gonna hit enter. And so now that it's all doing its thing, so now it's referencing this documentation and now it's gonna try to get that working for us. Sick, let's go. And so what's nice is in the cursor rules, it has an idea of how I'm gonna do my Next.js stuff, and that's kind of what's going on there. Any suggestions for a free option to tower? Yeah, actually, I think git perplexity. I'm gonna do that right now. Git tower alternatives. I should do free alternatives. So I'm gonna let that do its thing there. So there's Git Kraken client. I think that works on all of them. It looks like it's free. Yo, dude, this is kind of hot, not gonna lie. See it in action, let's go. That's interesting. Yo, we might have to switch to Git Kraken. This looks so cool. Not gonna lie, I really like this a lot. Okay, I'm gonna put this up in the chat because y'all need to know about this. This is so cool. Martin, that's a really good point about checkpoints. And that's something that I need to know about. I have no idea how to use them. Yes, I need to figure out what that is. Yo, Git Kraken is cracking. I like this. It's free? Is it free? Let's see. Okay, 1 seat, $6 per month. All right. No. Y'all trying to look so, y'all trying to do the free trip. Let's go. Because it's totally free. Git Tower, free alternatives. But this looks already pretty hot. I like this Git Kraken thing. Yes. I'm gonna ask Perplexity as well about the cursor IDE checkpoints with new 0.40 update, and I'm gonna hit Pro. So what's nice about the Perplexity Pro that I have is the fact that it's gonna go search YouTube videos and all these different things, and people are already talking about this update. And so people are going to say, it's going to tell us a little bit about, not directly. I don't see this checkpoint thing. Yeah, it's not mentioned. Dang. Is there any version? What about 4.1 checkpoints? Cursor. Tell me about that. Tell me about that. No, I'm curious about this. So that, thanks all. Yeah. Yeah, I was just kind of, no. It's not about Googling. So like, to me, whenever someone asks a question, that's a really good, like, let me Google that for you. I don't like that whole thing. It's because people don't know, and you kind of have to learn together. If I knew, I would have just told you. But if I don't know, I'm using Perplexity. I don't even use Google. I use Google, then I give up because it's like, it's not as good as Perplexity. And then what's nice is that we can kind of learn together a little bit of, like, to me, it's this, it's sort of a side quest, but I think it's important to just continually be doing these types of things, because that's what we're doing as a community, as people, is just like learning together and then sharing what we got. Because like somebody may know something and the other ones don't. And I'd say never be afraid to ask questions. I feel like the more curious you are, that's what we need right now in the world of AI. Just being curious, breaking things. So I don't see checkpoint, and we'll have to, where does it say? Yeah, I don't see check. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'll have to look it up. If somebody's got a link, please drop it in the chat, and then I'll click it and I'll see if it makes sense. So I feel like the wheel in the middle panel's upper corner. So it's super, okay. Reset composer, floating view. Yeah, we'll get to it in a little bit. Yeah. So there's this little more options, composer, open panel. And then there is, yeah, I don't see. Maybe it's a beta feature I have to enable. Okay. But anyways, let's go ahead and kind of see what it did for us. All right. So what it did was it modified the function in actions to use word level timestamps. Hell yeah. Let's go. Nice. I like this. And then modified the function for accordingly for this, which is nice. And so how can we update the relevant parts of actions? Okay. All right. So let's just take a look. I'm just going to close this for a sec. Whoa. Hold on. What happened? Command I. Oh, it's interesting. Save all. Okay. So I have to, can I pop this out? I want to pop this out. Open composer as a pane. Yes. Oh no. Oh, I see. It keeps it in there. Funyuns. Come on. I don't want to. Okay. I don't. What if I want composer as a command I? Command shift I? Okay. Yo, this is low key confusing. Dang. I want it to pop out. Dang. Yo, okay. All right. Let me just kind of move this to the side. All right, so in actions, let's see. It still kept the endpoints, still kept these things, use server. And then what did we do here now? So added timestamp granularities. All right, so it creates a dictionary for the word, and then still keeps this here. And then it gives a padding to start. Okay. So when I'm calling VTT, it passes this in. Okay. This looks like it should work. Just, yeah, so it's updating these as well for those timestamps options. Here's the last line if there's any. Okay, yeah, adds a little padding for that. Okay. And then did it do anything else? This function now groups words into lines based on character counts and natural line breaks, and using actual start and end times for each subtitle. Love this. Cool. 42 characters or less. Yes. Okay. So that's because some of the code I had in there references these 42 characters or less and some of these other rules. So just FYI. Save all, accept all. So I think we're Gucci. We're Gucci fam. Let's go. Okay. So if everything is good, we should just be able to run it, right? Bun run dev. Y'all ready for this? Yeah. Let's go. Refresh. All right. So let's drop this video up on generate transcripts. Let's go. Let me move this right here. This video covers, oh, you know what? I can't see the URLs in my thing. Dang it. Okay, I have to probably open up a different window to manage the chat. Perplexity is so good. Yes, it is. Okay. It's, yo, did our thing error out? Yeah, it did error out. Why did transcript request fail? So let's debug this right now. So for those who are just tuning in, we're trying to see if we can build an app and make some money with AI, because that's what it's all about, right? Let's cook, my friend. So what happened here? Transcript request fail. Why? I thought we had this in the actions, right? Actions. Okay. Why did it fail? Transcription request failed. Oh. This worked before. Why did it fail? So what I'm literally doing here at the bottom in my composer view is I'm just telling it like, bro, this worked before. Why is it failing now? And so I'm hoping that it's going to be able to pull up the history. And so one of the things that Composer does, it knows everything about all of your commits that you've been doing, everything you've been doing in the IDE, like changes that you've been making. It tracks all those things in its context and it sends it up. And so what's nice about it is that you could just say, hey, this worked before, can you go fix it? And it's going to say, it's going to look at that error in our IDE at the bottom, and then it's going to send that back into context, as well as they have custom models that run in, this is my theory, just from what I've overheard, is that they have custom models that run on in the IDE that are solely paying attention to these types of things. And then they rank, you know, they ask the model, hey, what's this guy talking about? And they try to rank and grab the different context to feed that back into the model. So it should be smart enough to know. If not, we're gonna have to like do some more working, but that's kind of one of the advantages of why I started, you know, popping in the cursor and just developing further, because it just saves a lot of copying and pasting. So this worked before, why is it failing now? Then once you analyze, please fix it. Cool. Okay, so it's basically saying that we passed in a type which doesn't provide type safety. And we're assuming the transcription often has a words property, which may not be the case. That's right. Oh, so what I also may need to do is give it additional documentation about in the Grok API, I think it's expecting like a JSON format to come back. So the response format, whenever we're doing word level timestamps, I think it's going to be expecting to receive. Yes. So this is probably the response format thing. And I need to check this to see what's going on here. So let me just Command F. Yeah. So I did verbose JSON, and it's probably result transcription response. And what's my transcription response? I'm telling it as a string. I think that's the problem. Yeah. So let me just go ahead and remind it that, hey, response format is this, and then let me just kind of give it that. I think that's kind of where it's tripping up on. FYI, and I'm just going to give it in the, like response format is this, and then give it the text endpoint usage. Actually, I'm going to give it this text endpoint usage, optional request parameters, and then what else do I need to give it? So because basically it's supposed to be expecting a JSON file, I think, and it's set to text to return a text response. And then what's an example? JSON. Okay, optional log. Oh, I see. That's probably why I grabbed this transcript.txt. But let me just go ahead and, did it accept this? Save all, accept. But before we do anything, let's just see if this is going to work, because maybe it just works already. I don't even know what I'm doing. All right, let's go. I doubt it, but let's see. I have a feeling it's going to mess up. Generate. Let's go. So let me catch up on the chat. Dude, +1 for Git Kraken. One of the best branch visualizers I found. $6 well spent. That's what's up. What kind of app are you building? I'm building a transcription app actually to transcribe the videos using Grok. And so yeah, it's obviously failing. And so I'm gonna go ahead and give it this documentation. What else do I need to do? Transcription endpoint usage. I think that's kind of what we did. Did it do response format? JSON. Translation. Okay, transcription. Just making sure. Yeah. So I think that's it. And then instead of actions, I'm also going to give it the other side too. So transcription form. And I think we're good for context. And I'm going to hit submit. So it should be able to grab this error response. Yeah, so now it's going to update this to do this, to do the thing. Let's see. Okay, so now it's doing things in a segment. That's great. So it has a start number, end number, perfect. Okay, this looks like it's going to be actually working for us. Let's go. It's even simpler. I love simple. Got rid of all this complicated code. Yes. All right. Well, not complicated, but mo better. Is it mo better? All right, and then we have transcription form. What else did you update in transcription form? Let's get see. Let's see how you're handling. Oh, this is probably like one of my pet peeves right now is the fact that when you hit this to the side, you can't see the composer. So like I have to do the song and dance. Okay, so what does it do? So lastly, to pass the entire results into generate files. That's right. That's what we wanted to do. Yes. Okay, so save all, accept all. And I think we should be Gucci. Are we Gucci, my friends? Let's run it. Command C. I'm gonna do Command K to clear out my thing. Bun -- bun run dev. And then let's go back to our transcriber and let's compile the app. Select video. Run it. Generate transcripts. Yo. Okay, I think it's working. Yo. Are we going to ship it? Is this how we're going to make our first dollar on the internet? Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Oh, whoa. Look at all this response format. Let's go. Yo, this is so hot. I don't know. I get so turned on when seeing like terminal stuff. Like, yo, this is fire. Absolute fire. Bruh. It literally... That's no mistake, my friends. This is my excitement. I'm so hyped right now. I'm so hyped. Like we're like this close to shipping. Like this is crazy. So it's now able to get these word level timestamps, even telling me the tokens that it's using. Let's go. And it knows that part of the time. Let's get this. Let's go. Look at that big ass text. Like, nah, this is too big. But let's just chill, Ray. Chill. I need to chill right now. We need to chill. I can't chill right now. I really can't chill. Jimmy, let's go. Yeah, this is I like shipping apps. This is fun. All right, let's download it. We got to do the first test. Download that TXT. Okay. Who's gonna get happy with me? All right. I feel like we need like less chill music. We need more like, you know, really like gritty. Yeah, we need this right now. Oh, let's go. Okay. Part 1, let's go. Okay, are you riding with me? Let's go VTT. Let's hit it. Let's go. Sheesh, let's go. Hey. Wow, look at this. This is gorgeous. Wow. I think it's basically chunking it every 5 seconds. I'll take this. Right now. Sheesh, let's go. Oh my God, this is congrats. Sheesh. Yes. We got this app. These tools have changed the entire game. Let's go. Okay, so the last one, let's go download SRT. Let's get it, my friends. Sheesh, look at this. Yo, I could throw this into a YouTube video right now and just we're done. Yo, this is absolute bonkers right now. What? Yo. Yeah, this is so cool. I mean, this is what it's all about, shipping. Holy moly. Okay. Dang, look at these lines, bro. We go. Peace. I feel like that's how I should end the stream, just saying peace. Hey. Okay. Do it, upload them now. Yeah. All right. So, dang. Okay. So I got to get some. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, we got the app. It's working. And then guess what? We have to commit this. Otherwise we're toast, you know what I mean? Like if I don't commit it, then we're not in the game right now. So let's just kind of review the commit real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and stage all. So actions, this is what it did. It said it basically updated the form request to do the verbose JSON format. And then we did a console log just so that we can debug it, which is nice. I like that Cursor did this for us because Cursor is trying to really help itself in some funny way. And I think the AI tries to do this in general because you're going to ask it anyways to debug these things. That I actually appreciate that it does this type of thing. Let's see. Okay. So let's take a look here in the function of split lines into text. Just under here, it rewrote the function to do the word level and then gave an interface for the segment as well and the transcription response. So we set up all those types of dictionaries and then push that a little bit lower into, that way we kind of pass those into like a promise here with the three different things that we're going to be expecting. And then it just says, hey, dump this into a type of text file and then start chunking them out per the segments as well. Oh, this is hot. This is so hot. I like this. And then for the form, instead of just passing the result back in as a text, we just pass the entire object. And that's kind of where it knows what to do with it from oh, that's so beautiful. All right, cool. So .srt file is working now. We still need to refine and fix the character count to 42. So yeah, just commit this. I'm gonna push this bad boy up. All right, cool. So one of the cool things about Git, if we go back to GitHub, is the fact that we're gonna be able to now see if I can take my transcribe grok. Okay, where's my transcribe grok? Okay, get this guy going here. And let me pull back the music again. So at the very top, see this feature branch? It says feature download transcripts. So what you can do is do a compare and pull request. And what this does is it basically does a diff of the entire main branch that you have, plus all the stuff that we've added so far. So what's nice about it is like when you're ready to put this stuff in, you can actually see what it's changed. And so this is basically when you want to ship a feature, I just kind of keep it contained into one little branch. And then here's where we'll put the stuff in. So during the review, you're like, hey, why am I going to ship a console log? I need to take that out. So that just kind of gets you a way to kind of see all the stuff that's been added and removed. And so you can kind of review these types of things. So this is just good practice in general to do whenever you're working on stuff, is to like do the branching and all that. So I just wanted to show you that. I'm not going to do anything right now because we're still going to keep iterating. But yeah, so far we got it working. And I love that it outputs the console there. That's like so fire. So I think we're good, right? So bravo, congrats. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. This is so cool. That brother making some money. Yup, that's what we're about to do. Ideally placing an instructional with a prompt to create a rule instructing the model to always debug the error logs. I think that could be something interesting. Jimmy, just a heads up, Cursor, I don't know if it's going to debug the error logs, but it'll have a lot of that stuff in its context so that when you're feeding in a prompt to tell it to fix it, it tends to like know that that's kind of going on there. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, step one. So let's flip it back a little bit. So the main goal of my thing today is like, can I use AI to actually make money? right? Everyone talks about AI to like code and do these types of things. And they show you a snake game, they show you a Tetris game. I've shown you some prototypes earlier, but I think the whole goal of it too is like try to make a SaaS, try to make money. That's the whole point of this. And this is actually my journey right now. I used to be an engineer at Apple who worked there for 12 years, and I was actually let go. And I was let go because I was dealing with long COVID, and I had COVID for several years and I couldn't function, and it was just took me down. And now I've bounced back. And so, when they said bye, it was actually a bye on good terms, which was nice. They said, whenever you get better, let us know and we'll be happy to hire you back. And so now that I've actually, recovered over the last year, it's become very clear to me that AI has been progressing so fast that I should not overlook it. Because if I were to go back, I wouldn't maybe spend as much time as I'm doing today playing around with these AI tools. So this is my opportunity to now play around while I still have a little runway to do something. And so instead of going back, I'm just exploring now AI with you and making apps. And, I think this opportunity is really, really major, especially for people who used to work in the software industry, to take your skills now and like, you see what we're doing. I'm teaching you a little bit of how I'm breaking stuff down into smaller pieces with features and stuff. And I'm shipping them. Like this would take me weeks and months to learn a new programming language, to figure out how this works, and then try to get this out there. So I'm just learning as I go and sharing as much as possible, and hopefully inspiring you to also build as well, because I think it's so important for us to build in this day and age, and kind of join me together on this stream. So if you're liking what I'm doing, definitely feel free to follow along. I definitely appreciate Ariane as well, and people who've been dropping by doing the super chat thing. This is my first super chat. So Explore Studios, you got VIP access to this app. You're gonna be like one of my first testers for that thumbs up super sticker. I definitely appreciate that. I think that's so cool. But if not, you just want to follow along, just hit the subscribe button. We got that going on. I also have the X stuff if you're trying to follow me. So just Ray Fernando 1337. You can hit me up on the X right there. Yeah. And we stay live. And basically this is what we're doing. We're shipping this app right meow. And so I don't know if you realize we processed like an hour. Oh, that's what I want to do. I want to process my long stream. So refresh this, and I want to give it the 1.5-hour stream. Let's see. I want to see if I can set a timer for this. So the one here is 1 hour and 43 minutes. So this one here says it's 1 hour and 43 minutes. And let's go ahead and process that right now. So I'm going to see if I can get a timer. Upload. And then I'm going to see timer app. Timer app countdown. Free timer app. Okay. Let's just try this, my friends. I want to see how long it's going to take. 1 hour and 42. Come on. Do I have to go to Claude to make this right now? Make me an app that will make me a timer app so I can hit start and keep track of the time that passes by. I hate that I can't find it on like a Google search. So I'm literally going to Claude to create the app for us right now because we can. And I don't want to be inundated with ads for in the middle of like a 5. Let's go. All right, so start. Let's go. Reset. Start. 1001, 1002. Yeah, let's go. We got the app already. I'm gonna ship this app too. Sheesh, come on. Yeah, Google. No, this is AI, bro. It's over. We're gonna do this right now. All right, let's get this. So we have 1 hour and 42 minute live stream. I'm uploading this right now, and we're gonna generate time scripts. So I'm gonna hit start and then just go. Okay, so I'm gonna hit start first and just go. All right, go. So there's already 2 seconds in. Just because of my delay of me dragging my mouse over and do this. Let's see. And then when it's done, I'm just gonna hit stop. So this is 1 hour and 42 minute live stream that we're literally sending over to Grok right now to go process and then send that back to me with these word level timestamps. And so I'm gonna just minimize this app a little bit, and then we'll get a response here down below when it's all done. So hopefully it doesn't break, but we'll see. We'll see how long 1 hour and 42 minute time script. Let's go. All right, cool. So while that's going there, just catching up with the chats a little bit. Let's see. Grateful for sharing with us. Yeah, definitely. So cool, right? Oh, stop. 48 seconds. Bruh. An hour. Let's get this. Yo, this is massive. All right. So let me just download the text file and then the SRT file. All right. So the text file is right here. Sheesh, bro. Look at all this text. Dang, son. All right. And then we have the SRT file. So the SRT file is the massive one. And so here we are. All right. What? Yo, look at this. In 48 seconds, we got all, it was actually 46 seconds, but yeah, 48 seconds. I'm just saying 48. You gotta over promise, under promise, over deliver or something. Yeah. Dang, let's go. How many? 6,491 lines. Okay, we got the hour and 40 something minute video uploaded. We sent it over to Grok. It cooked. It came back. In 48 seconds later, we got the whole damn thing. Yo, this is crazy. And so watch this. I'm gonna show you how I cook a little bit with Claude. And so what we did was I have this thing where now that we have the transcript text, this is gonna be like the second part of the app where once we upload the transcript into this thing, and it's gonna I'm just gonna tell it to cook. And so what we're gonna do is literally generate a blog post from this. And it's gonna have the whole thing. This is how you start chaining together the ideas. And so it's just, yeah. So it's basically doing analysis of the entire hour and 40 something minute live stream. And then it's gonna think through, so like, let me think through this step by step. And I'm gonna say, generate a blog post off of your analysis. I think I was like being a little too funny and sarcastic, but I think, it's like, here we go. Like, this is crazy. So I literally taken an entire hour and 40 something minute live stream and having to do with the analysis, write the entire blog post. And here we are, exploring OpenAI's new models, a deep dive into AI powered coding and content creation. So this is one of the last live streams I did. Next.js app creation, marketing copy generation, time step challenge, basic tasks. Sheesh, let's go. And now, I mean, you see the power of how we can start chaining these types of things together, and all has to start with one simple idea. And then we kind of start going from there. So my goal today is to try to see if I can ship an app that can make us some money. And so what I'm doing here, so starting out with the transcript app, and the transcript app is literally, as you see there, go ahead and, take this prototype, throw in a YouTube video, like from a live stream, get our transcripts, and then we're going to take that to the next level. But just this app alone is already something that people have wanted. And how do I know that? Is because on X, when I went to my profile, I literally posted this video of me actually, showing you the prototype of like, I don't think you're ready for this yet. I don't think you're ready for this yet. It's like literally transcribing a video. This is like, looks like that easy. And to me, why build an app if there's no interest? So there's clearly lots of interest because 140,000 people got to see this post. 38 people retweeted this, 649 likes, and literally it's just a video, one-liner. So there is something going on there. And if you want to test this app, all you have to do is send me a DM. Send me a DM right now on RayFernando1337 on X right now, and then you should be able to get that going there. So let me go ahead and do that. How do you do this thing? So that's RayFernando1337. And if you're also interested, I'm going to be like in this next coming week, I'm going to send an email to folks about my upcoming free experimental cursor workshops. So I have an experimental cursor workshop that I'm doing for the first time. I'm only probably going to do 1 or 2 of these, and then that'll be it, because I'm actually more interested in shipping apps and less interested in like the educational part. And I'd rather just turn on the live stream and just have you watch as I do different things, and then reach out to me either for testing or asking questions and stuff like that. And then eventually I'm going to get a Discord community going so that everyone can kind of get together and just start sharing information as much as possible. So if you haven't had a chance, go ahead and hop over to startmy.ai, and in there, that's going to be where you're able to join the workshop. And all I'm asking for is like email address, and then select the time zone that you're in. It could be off a little bit, but if you're like in Hawaii, select Hawaii and enter your time set. So that way I know where to like actually generate the, like I want to put like at least one in one time zone and one in another time zone. So if you're like, in the New York area, I got you. If you're in Europe, I got you. If you're in like the Pacific, deep Pacific, I got you as well. And then we got to do one for the Cali folks. All right. And yeah, so just stay connected with me. I think that's probably the best way we need to stay connected, because I want to keep this going. And I'm going to like, what I'm all about is like live streams, connecting with you and shipping ideas, because I'm like not in the education game. I'm more in the game of trying to be an entrepreneur, make some apps, trying to make some money, test the ideas, and then come up with things and share them as much as possible. So I'll have that going. I'm also rayfernando.ai. I have some prompts that are currently available there. So you should be able to see those for building with Claude Sonnet and Cursor. And I actually have one there for my system prompt that I'm using. And then I'm still building out this thing for generating blog posts. So I'll be able to post some more about that. So that way you can kind of check it out and do it. Like my theory is the fact that, ideas are plentiful. Even sharing prompts, like I don't want you to pay for them. I'm literally just going to give everything out for free. Like I have nothing to benefit. It's really about executing code and doing ideas. And like, if I can do this, then, maybe it can encourage you to do the same thing. And, people are like, oh, what about competition? It's like, I don't know. I feel like my name brand and trust is more important. And I'd rather have people who really like to use my stuff and care about me than like, so yeah, go ahead and use another competitor. Sure, they're cheaper, sure. Or maybe they're more expensive, but like if you believe in me, that's all I care about. So like you don't need that many people to support yourself, by the way. Like if you get 10 people giving you $10, like that's chill, right? Like $100, that's like better than zero, right? If you get 1,000 people, $10, like that's chill. That's like 10K, right? Like I don't know. Like I'm self-funded. That's bomb. Like to be able to say I'm like self-funded and we're building this stuff and giving it all away. Who does this? Who does this? I'm more interested in actually kind of meeting up with people and trying to chill actually in person. Like that's going to be more chill because I feel like I learn more as I get to hang out with people. So damn, this app is fire. I need to just deploy this. Like this needs to be on the internet. This is not need to be some gate kept. Like, oh my God, this is too funny. All right. I'm getting way ahead of myself right now. So this is crazy. Okay. So the goal of this whole thing is to actually ship this app and make some money. And I have been going now for about an hour and 37 minutes and I'm getting warm. So I need to take off my jacket and catch up a little bit with the community, see what questions you guys have right now. So let's just see. Hi, how's it going, Ishan? Community on X might be cool though. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out. If anyone is interested in leading any part of the communities, let me know. Because I need some more people to help me lead and do some of this stuff because there's just a lot going on. I'll send you a DM on X and share if I find some cool ways to do this. Yes, please do. It'd be kind of fun. So, hey, how's it going, Prashad? What's happening? Thanks for tuning in. And all the different time zones that people are at. That's pretty cool. So yeah, we've got the app. We built it so far. We got the transcripts generated. Yo, that's pretty chill. This is really amazing. Wow, this actually works. Sick. All right. So, I think let's just see. So I refresh it again and then I'll select the video and then I'll give it like, so that was an hour and something. Let's just see if I can break it. So, something that I added very recently was maybe this one. And this was a live stream of our show this past week. Let's see. Does this have 16 minutes? Okay. Oh yeah, this is one we did for like video. And what we're doing here was basically showing off Ronald's app. So this is 16 minutes. If I go ahead and I should be able to generate an SRT if I just do this. So let's go ahead and go. So it's like a 16-minute video. Shouldn't take that long, right? To do the transcripts, maybe like 10 seconds or less than that. We're back. Let's go. Let's go. Let's ship this thing. This is insane. Except I have to go to the bathroom so bad right now. I'm just too excited. I'm so excited right now. This is crazy. Yeah, I'm just really hyped about this. This is our SRT file. Sheesh. I do want to fix the bug because there's like way too many characters. This is not a really good user experience right now. Yeah. So I need to give it this example. All right. So we have the code checked in. And so that way if I break any more features, I'll be okay. So let me go ahead and go here and I say, this is great. This works great. Now let's fix it so it can, this is great. I noticed that there are more than 42 characters on the screen. Can we make the timestamps more accurate? Oh, actually, let's see. I think it was perplexity. Timestamps. I had a prompt in here. Let me see if I can find it for timestamps. So I think I wanted to find out like the best practices for SRT files. And so this was what it came up with here. So on Perplexity, it showed me that the line length should be about 42 characters per line maximum for short phrases. This means like likely one line per caption. So I'm going to put that in my little, there's screen. Here are some guidelines. So I'm just going to give it some guidelines. So that way it has something to work with. Caption should stay on string long enough, generally around 21 characters per second. Okay, this looks pretty good. I'm going to put this in here as well. And so what I wanted to do is I wanted to fix this to have a better experience based off these best practices. Okay, formatting. Okay. Accurately represent the spoken content. Okay, and I also want to give it for short phrases, avoid breaking them across multiple caption frames if possible. Okay, and I also want to do this part too. So I'm going to do this. Just pasting in these different requirements. Speaker labels, review and edit. Okay. So I think this looks pretty good. I'm going to give it this and say, I noticed there are some issues like there are more than 42 characters per screen. Please review the guidelines below and fix the issues in my code. So what I'm doing is I still have the notepad that we have up plus the actions. And then in the notepad here, this is kind of what our goal was, is to do the word level timestamps. And so that way it still has that in its like context there. And then I gave it the two files that we're basically using to do this type of thing. So I'm just going to let it go cook, my friends. This is so good. It feels so good to ship or ship. I guess it feels so good to have a code that works, if you know what I mean. So we still have yet to ship. We still need to ship. So just FYI. So the app is looking great. Hey, thanks, man. So cool, right? All right. So let me stop the server too, so that way it doesn't like keep freaking out. All right. So, all right. So this was my actual thing here that says the changes should make the function more robust. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, this is my request of what I wanted it to do. Okay, yeah, this is my request here. And it says, thank you for providing the guidelines. So now it's going to go ahead and update the function to better adhere. So over in app/function here, it's now basically, ooh, I like that it's going to go ahead and replace filler words and clean up the text. That's nice. That's hot. That's really nice, actually. Huh. Okay, this looks pretty good. We have updated the split line into text function to better handle the word boundaries and avoid exceeding the 42 character limit. Added a cleanup text function. We now process each segment separately. Clean the text into split lines and maximum of 42 characters. Calculate the duration for each line, ensuring a minimum duration of 1.5 seconds per every short phrase. Let's go. Separate caption frames for each line. And we removed unused word inference. Oh, that's right. And the grok instance to address linter warnings. Let's go. So save all. I think they'd only modified one file, which is action TS. Yeah, okay, accept all. Command Shift P, restart the TypeScript server just to make sure there's no any obvious things here. I think we're Gucci. This is now declared but not used, but it's okay. Command K, I'm gonna do the bun run dev thing. And let's go ahead and refresh this bad boy. All right, so I should now be able to select the video, go back to this like 16-minute clip and generate the transcripts. And let me catch up with my friends. How did you get Composer into the side view? Yeah, that's a good question. So Command Shift I, if you hit this little using AI or using as an editor or something, what did I do? No, Command I. So in here, there was a way open doc to Composer. I think that's where it put it into up here. And then once I did that, that's where you can have it like sort of in the chat view instead of in the little bottom thing, which I do find useful. There is one caveat, is the fact that once you do this, you as soon as you like put the view away, it takes away the diff. So you have to have it up while reviewing the diff, FYI. So our app has generated successfully. That's great. So let's go to the SRT file and see if it actually looks better now. So in this version, wow. Yo, this is looking really good. This is really nice. Oh, there we go. Wow. Yo. There we go. Look at that. Looks nice. So that way it shows up on the screen correctly. So before it looked like this. And this is kind of like, you don't want to have this big wall of text on the screen. You want to have it so that it's like exactly what they're saying, 42 characters. Sheesh, let's go. Let's go. That's amazing. Dang. I'm so hyped right now. As you could tell, like I'm just massively hyped. Every step along the way, as we run into some problem, we just are using Perplexity and using these different systems so that we can help us navigate around the issues. And that's just, I don't know, like this is the best part of building with AI, is the fact that nothing can slow you down now. You know what I mean? Like, this is gorgeous. This is so beautiful. Let me give it a longer one. Let me give it that, this bigger file here. Damn, that's so cool. That is so badass. That is so badass. It's gonna be like 48 seconds to do this thing, I think. This is mind-blowing. This is literally a startup's MVP, and the possibilities are endless. It's facts. Like, MVP is already done. Okay, so like I got an MVP already working just off of people's like the reaction on X, right? Like literally that video, and it wasn't even hooked up to an API. Now we got this hooked up to an API during the stream, and then we've been fixing bugs along the way to make it the best user experience. Sheesh, let's go. Let's go. Cooking in progress. Hey, cooking with Ray. We are Gucci. Yeah, that's me. That's me. That's how. So one of the things is like, I'm actually trying to create these like anchor words so that whenever they show up in a language model in the future, whenever we say like, are we Gucci fam, or certain types of words like cooking, it's going to link back to me and like all of my transcripts and everything that I've been saying for all my live streams. So like, that's the bigger play, is that everything that I say and on YouTube is literally public, right? It doesn't matter. They're going to scrape the information anyways. And so it's going to show up on some language model. And so whenever you type in like Gucci, you're going to see like me come up. I'm going to be part of one of its many contexts. And so for people who don't know, like how a language model kind of works in like the tokenizer system, one of the parts of it is like that I've learned when trying to build it from scratch is the fact that there are certain words or concepts that can kind of get grouped along with it. And so the best way to think about it is like, think about carrying a backpack, and each of these little concepts have like, each word has like little pockets. Like there's like 100 pockets for like one specific word, and it could point to various many things. So if you see like one pocket full of a lot of types of things, that could be, you know, that word has more weight or meaning towards that type of thing. So whenever you say Gucci, you're probably going to see like the Gucci bags, because like that's all over the internet, from photos to videos and people talking about it in music videos and all along the way. But if I say it enough, in enough context and I get enough people to say it, then we kind of start to kind of arbitrage this word for us instead of for them. And so then we kind of rebrand it and make the brand our own thing. So that's kind of my like meta take on like taking over popular culture words and then turning them into like a nerdy topic. So like it's like, don't tell anyone. This is our secret. So like this is our, if you made it this far in the stream, like an hour and 49 minutes, like this is like the meta plan. So shh, don't tell anyone. All right, let's go back. All right, back to the code. New merch available, right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be so funny. So cool. So yeah, very fast. Also very fast. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Damn. I forgot we did this. Listen, this SRT is so fire, bro. Like this is crazy right now. This is so cool. This looks so good. Dang, son. That's exactly what I wanted. So I need to get this up on a server so we can start playing around with it. Sheesh. So theoretically, I think I should be able to pull this up on Replit. Let's see. I should be able to log in. Dang, I gotta go to the bathroom so bad. But I don't want to leave y'all hanging. See, log in. I wish I had one of those videos where I could just show you a video while I go, do my thing. You know what I mean? And like come back because I need to just kind of BRB for like a couple minutes. And maybe I should just pull up something on YouTube that kind of animates and plays and saying, Ray will be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to chill. But before we do that, I got to ship it so that way we can start using it, right? So you can generate subtitles for VLC Player 2. Oh, that's cool. So you can just put it into VLC and generate subtitles? Hell yeah. But is it as good as like this? Because Whisper model is like the best model. The whole reason why I made the local version to run on your Mac is because the Whisper model is like absolutely almost like 99% like accurate, like to the word level things. The only problem is like people don't have a lot of RAM on their Macs to do this, and not everyone has a Mac. So I wanted to make a web version so that you can run it no matter if you have a Mac, no matter if you have a PC. It's hitting Grok, the API, and it cost me like 3 cents, but that's better than buying a big old computer, right? So like if I charge for access, like for, tokens or whatever the point system is, then that's going to be better. And dude, like Grok is fast. Like you just saw like an hour 49 transcription. We did it in less than like 48 seconds. And I can optimize that. This is still an MVP. I haven't even looked into like splitting it up to multiple files, threading, and all bunch of like optimization. So I want to go ahead and see if I can go import from GitHub. So it should have my transcribed Grok. And what I want to do is import it from GitHub as a private repo thing. And so I'm going to see if I can put this up on Replit. I don't even know if they support half the stuff that I'm doing in here, but we'll see. Okay, so it's got all my modules, npm run dev. It does support bun, I think. I'm going to try this. Bun run dev. Okay. Confirm and close. Let's go. Run. npm install. I need to run the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'll let y'all cook. Yo, yo, yo. Oh, snap. Yo, what? This is crazy. Hold on. It's already working. Oh, hold up. Let me cook. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. Hold up. Yo, please. No way. This is already working. Sheesh. Come on, bro. I'm going to give it a small video. All right, generate transcript. Let's go. This is the console. Yo, we're already cooking on Replit. Let's go. Let's see what happened. Did it error out? What's up? Okay, came back with the error. Oh, transcript request failed. You know why? I don't have the actual env environment variable. So in order to do that, I need to add that as a secret. So I go to here and I get to secrets. So I go to secret, and then what I need to do is actually put in the new secret. So the API key is in my example here. So env example. Okay. And then this is that. And then so what I'm going to go ahead and do is switch up the modes real quick into this view. And then once I add the secret, I'll switch it back so that way we're Gucci and like there's no security thing exposed, because that's what I need. It's like the last thing I need is like something to be exposed. So I'm going to do that for now, and then pop over into Replit back again. Okay. So in here, and then we're going to be Gucci, my friends. Add secret. All right. So we added the secret. We secretly added the secret. I think we're good. So if I switch this back, the secret should be inside. I hit stop. Now go ahead and run it. And then now it's going to run the server. And then from there, I think I should be able to give it like an endpoint and stuff. Let me just close this. Sheesh, my friends. Sheesh. Let's go. This is mad. This is mad crazy. Okay, so we're up. What happened here? What does it say? Okay. Video. Let's give it to it. Generate transcripts. Let's go. I think we're about to cook. Yo, come on, let's go. Okay. Yo. So this was the first version that we did before we branched the feature branch. So this is how I already know the app is working. So the app is working already on a server on Replit. So that's it. Like, we're good. So what I need to do now is change to the branch where we actually have the app running. So this is actually, damn, let's go. All right, so I can close my secrets out. So I go to Git, type in Git up in here, Git, let's get it. So now we're working in Replit. Let me kind of make this wider and take over the repo here. So Git version here. Confirm for the session, please. All right, so now I want to change branches into, okay, do I need to add this back? Yeah. What did I do in my Replit just before I make any changes in here? So package lock.json. Oh, it probably installed some packages. And then Replit has its own thing for running the protocol here. Okay. Button run dev. Yeah. Okay. So I need to change to my branch. So how do I do that in this user interface? It says, oh yeah, main. I want to type in feature branch. So feature. I should have pulled in. Oh, yeah. Okay. Huh. I don't think. Let's just fetch again. I should be able to see the feature branch, right? Sync with remote. Main. Oh, here we go. That's what it was. I just needed to hit sync. So now I go to the transcripts one. So now we've switched branches and now it has the new code that we want in here. So I go to page, go to components. Let's see. In my actions, I should now have the actions code that's in here for the actual Word timestamps. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then forms, my form thing. I'm going to go ahead and stop it now, hit run, and I should be able to relaunch the server, and then we should be good. And so it's going back to the web view here. So what it's doing is going to basically rerun the server, and let's see how much space is taken up and everything. So right now I just have I have the Replit core plan. So that's why it's basically using a bunch of 4 CPUs, and it's able to use up my usage here. So yeah, we're not even like taking up much RAM or anything like that. So that's pretty good. Awesome. Yo, we're up. We are up, my friends. Select video. I'm just going to put this video here, upload, generate transcripts. So let's go. Damn, dude. Like we've already shipped. This is so crazy. Wow. Okay. Let's go to download SRT. Allow. Sheesh. Let's go. Oh my God. This is it. This is our app. It's running. Whoa. Oh, so you know what? I don't think it has the changes from... Did I not commit those changes? I did not. That's funny. Yeah. So this is the fix that we did in Cursor that we did not even push up to the server. That's why it still has that old bug. See, that's why it's so good to keep the changes in there. So let me go back to Cursor real quick, and everything's good. So I'm gonna go into Tower now and just push this up to the server so we can get the latest version. So fixed character length LANGT issue. Okay. And commit. And then I'm going to push the head and push it. Push it. Okay. In my past life, I used to be DJ. So that's kind of where get that. Okay. So stop. And then what I'm going to do here is go back to Git. I'm just going to go ahead and hit refresh and fetch. And so what we should be able to do is just pull the latest changes. You cannot pull uncommitted changes. So I need to push this back in. Can I stage these? I should be able to push them in, right? Pull. Can I just pull them? I want to stash them. Stash that. Stash it. Stash it. Okay. Added Replit configs. Stage and commit. All right, let's sync this bad boy. Okay, sync with the remote. So what it's going to do, it's going to pull down the changes and also push back up the ones that have the configuration for Replit, and then we should be good. Syncing with remote. It's syncing. Are you syncing what I'm syncing? All right, let's go. Yo, Replit, you're taking mad long right now. Let's go. Let me fetch this. Fetch all remotes. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't have the latest changes in yet. Oh, you're killing me. Why are you so slow? I want to refresh you so badly right now. Yeah, okay. It does have a push from 1 minute ago. That's the change I think we made. Yeah, download buttons, SRT needs fixing. We did that. Fixed character length issue, that's the one we pushed. Did it finish? Ooh, dismiss. Channel closed. All right, let me refresh. So the goal of this, so right now in my web view, when I hit it to run, this is kind of where I'm basically going to host it on Replit, right? I could deploy it, and then I should be able to give you a URL and you can start using it today. Let's see. Go ahead and just sync with remote. Confirm. Probably the token probably expired. Okay. All right. So it pulled down the latest stuff, and now it's going to push back the perfect. Yay. Okay. So we're good. If I go to Git Tower, I'm just going to go ahead and fetch all. And it's going to say, hey, you do have a new thing to pull down. And that's basically this new config that you added for Replit. And then in here, it's going to say, I'm just going to go ahead and pull this. So that way to my my cursor repo. So that's in there. And so now we're basically should be up to date. If I hit run, just to make sure everything runs, we should be good. You seem more excited than I am. Dude, do you not ship software? This is what it's all about. Like, I think the fact that, I can go from not having to code a long time ago to now picking up side projects and saying, what can I make with code? It's super exciting. And then we're not even talking about like the most recent up-to-date AI models for like image generation, or doing other cool stuff. I'm literally just solving a problem I need right now for my live streams. I want to be able to transcribe my live streams into .srt files so that I won't have to. Wow, this is fast. This is so crazy fast. This is so cool. I don't know. I see, like, that's the whole thing. I love like coding, and I didn't really get to do a lot of that towards like the last part of my career, because whenever you're like handling business, you're just kind of, sometimes you'll touch code, sometimes you're not. You just got to go fix problems that are just really expensive, like really stupid expensive. And so, oh my God, this is awesome. So let me just download SRT just to make sure it's good. And it fixes the bug that we're talking about. And then, dude, we're off to the races. Like, let's go make some money. Yes, this fixes the bug. Yeah, this has everything that we have. The latest changes, has the Replit config. Let's go. Okay, so now I should be able to deploy this thing, I think, right? So that's kind of how they do this thing. So this has a reserved VM. So this is an always on server. I can do auto scale, and it'll just be compute per minute per unit. And then they have like a static one. This is not a static app, I think, because it's using, time-based job scheduler. Okay. So I guess with the reserve VM, it's like my cost will only, like, the server will crash if I don't have enough scale. And so that's kind of safe. So I could just set this up real quick. So this is going to cost me $12 a month. And if I do the cheapest one, it's like $640 per month for like a reserve VM. Since I'm just going to do this experiment, I'll just do it this way. That way, like, if, this is just for me to test right now. Okay. Build command. I think we're good. Web server. Yeah. Let's go ahead and deploy. This is crazy. Yo. I absolutely needed this app yesterday. For 3 hours, Google Meet. Oh, man. Yeah, dude. If you have the recording, send me a DM. I want to try it out. Yeah. And then I'll get you the link so you can try it out. Because this is kind of cool. The fact that we're just like literally deploying it right now using Replit. That's it. Like, I already have a Replit core plan, so I might as well just take advantage of all the credits I already have on there. If you know what I mean. So that'd be kind of chill. So yeah, this is so sick. Also, shout outs to Explode Studios. If you're still watching, send me the DM, and I'll hook you up so you can start using it too. So I got to get you on that because you supported me. I really appreciate that. Like the first $1 I've made, like $1.99. So that's so cool. So like from this whole experience right now, we're doing it. So so a couple of things while this is cooking right now. I'll let it do its thing so I can talk to you. So let me move my camera over here too. So we got the studio, we got everything going on. It's totally happening. And it's just connecting to the builder for whatever that means. We have our app to transcribe, as you saw. Like literally we can upload the videos and it does a transcription using the Whisper model. And right here is like, we're trying to see if we can use AI to make some money. And so one of the process here is like, let's build something of value. And I was able to prove that people want to use this thing. And clearly people, are still asking lots of questions and wanting to participate. And so we have a prototype up, and then we connected it to the back end and actually made it work. We were fine on some bugs and stuff. And I already have some experience kind of building an app using Python. And so now we're just using like the, web development frameworks with like Next.js. And right now it's just currently going to be hosted on Replit just to play around and test this thing. And from here, the next steps are just going to be literally adding like a paywall. So like adding Stripe for the integration, going to add some account integration too, so that way you can log in. And so I'm going to explore some options with you on that, because one of the providers I find really amazing and easy to integrate is Clerk. So Clerk for authentication is nice because I don't have to stand up anything special. They take care of a lot of the routing and stuff. So that's going to be really easy. And they also have Stripe integration too, which is super fast. And then another one, I want to show you a tool called Curiosity.dev. While this is going, and see if I can do that for you. Let me see if I can kind of do this here at the side. Yeah, it's basically trying to set up the server and everything for me. So let's see that. Multitask a little bit while it's doing that. So Curiosity. So Curiosity dev, let me make my head smaller too, so that way you can see. So, okay, cool. So in here, this command line tool is awesome. So this will allow us to stand up like authentication just by typing in some commands, and it's going to type in all the code for us. So that way we don't have to ask the AI, and the AI doesn't have to go back and forth and fight with us. We just tell it what we do, and then we can hook it up to a database and like do an ORM like Drizzle or Prisma. And then that will just set us all up. So I can like use Neon. I love Neon database, which is awesome. And then there's like ShadCN UI, which is already baked in. So like this would be really awesome. Whenever we want to like add routes, we can generate and do those commands to, you know, add schemas and these different things. So this is like a programmatic way to do this. And this would be really fun to show you in the next stream maybe. So yeah, so right now I have the app. Like this is literally live right now. You can go use this right now. Sheesh. Run out my credits. Yo, this is crazy. Yo, this is amazing right now. I don't know. There's something like that's so cool. I can see it in the logs probably. Yo, we shipped. Oh my gosh. This is awesome. Like you can use this for free right now. Like just, oh, so it even shows up in the logs too. Yo, this is amazing. Webpack error. Okay. Damn, this is awesome. This is so awesome. Wow. Like I have an official website. All right. So if you're in the stream right now, I'm gonna give you this link. I'm gonna probably kill it later, but okay, go to this link right now. And it's in the chat. Let's see, if you're on X, I want you to use it too. So let me just post it. Dang, where can I post it on X? I gotta make a smaller URL. Just type it in. transcribe-grok-rayfernando.replit.app. Yeah. Dang, this is crazy. Select a video and just do a transcription right now. I'm gonna send it like, wow, this is amazing. Where's another video? This one's 1.5 gigs. I'm probably gonna run up on out of credits and stuff. Yeah, whatever, like you can use it right now. Literally it's just because I'm doing a live stream, and you know, until I run out of credits, like whatever, you know. This is crazy cool. What? Let's go. Yeah, we literally shipped right now. So sick. Is it feasible to build a production grade full stack system like a CRM in a single live session? Full stack single system. I think it's possible if you have everything front loaded, being that like you have like are used to doing this type of thing and you're very experienced and you have it all like scaffolded / set up. Yo, we took that 1.5 gigabyte file and we got the whole thing. And this is running on this is actually running on Replit servers, and you can see Replit's server log here in the back. So yeah, you could probably do it, but it'll take a long ass time, or you have to do a lot of setup for this, Prashad. Yeah. And look at this. Sheesh. Let's go. Dang. It even has like the text and everything. Sheesh. Wow. Yeah, so I can see this in my analytics for my server logs. Dude, am I blowing up my server? Like, I don't even know. Like, resources. Let's see how much CPU in the past hour. I mean, I think it's like really not that resource intensive, no lie, because everything's sort of running in the browser except for the request to Grok, and I'm handing that off to Grok. And so Grok is the one that's doing all the processing. So literally, damn, that's fire right now. Yo, that's crazy. So if I hit stop, my deployment's still running. So like it's totally deployed here, and I could just go to logs and see like the current logs right now. Yo, this is sick. And so if I hit download it, SRT, allow, and I go back here, and here's the SRT file. Yo, we shipped. Oh my God, this is so amazing. Wow. 12,067 lines on the other side. Peace. Yo. This is an hour and 43. Okay, I want to add some additional features here so I can track how long it takes for these requests to come back and so forth. And so I also have an idea of kind of what's going on. Damn, this is amazing. Yeah. Dude's cooking on gas. Yeah, we were so crazy. Yeah. Replit agent support Next.js. So in the alpha phase, I understand it doesn't, but they're going to possibly add more languages in the future. And so stay tuned. I should probably have my friend Matt on so we can start talking about this, because I know Matt at Replit is the one of the DevRel guys and is doing this thing. Sheesh, this is awesome. Dude, the app is live right now. You can go use it. I'll give you the link. Use it before it gets taken down. I don't know. I'm so hyped right now. This is so fire. Let's see. What's the biggest file that I can use that I can just not break it? Or maybe I do want to break it. Damn, this is amazing. So how long was this live stream? These are all my live streams. Yeah. Wow. Okay. How long was this one? This one was pretty long with Bravia. This was like an hour and 18 minutes. I want to transcribe this one. Let's go. This is so fire. Absolute crazy. Yeah. We're going to see how long it takes. I should bring up the little stopwatch thing, but this is pretty awesome. This is literally running in my browser and it's doing its thing. It's going to return back and we'll see, probably show up. Yeah, it just hit it back in the server logs. Let's go. There's probably some other people using it too. Yeah, look at that. It's hidden it. So yeah, there's somebody using it or I'm using it or whatever. Yeah, this is cool. This is so crazy. What? Boom. I don't know. I love shipping apps. This is so fun. So let's just download the text file. Let's see what it looks like. I mean, it already has the text file. Sheesh, let's go. Let's download the VTT because we can. Whoops. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I got it too big. Don't save over here. Okay. Wow. This looks so good. Wow. And then I got the... All right, and I got to download the SRT file. Boom. Yo, this is crazy. Yeah, an hour, 18 minutes. 10,000 lines. Crunched. And it's already currently hosted on Replit right now. Literally. What's going on with this here? Analytics. I don't think they have resources. Past hour. Can I just do past minute? Yo, this is fine. I'm literally running it on the lowest. I'm running it on a quarter CPU and 1 gig of RAM. I think this is the lowest config I can get. Yeah. And it's going to cost me $6.40 to run. Dude, Replit's fire right now. Look at, here we go. That's probably everyone hitting it at this, when I put out the link, everyone's kind of spamming me right now. Sheesh. My memories. Yeah. But hey, it's working, right? We're probably seeing some more requests come through. Are you using it? Have you tried it yet? I'm a copy and paste URL type of guy, but that's not possible, right? Can you grab the URL from my YouTube stream chat? It should be up in there, I think. I think Grok has an API limit of 30 requests per minute or something. Puneet, that is true. But because you're on this live stream with me right now, I got the secret sauce. And for those who don't know, I live in the Bay Area, and I knocked on the door at Grok and I was like, yo, let me insert my key real quick. And so they gave me they bumped up my limits. I talked to somebody over there. I begged and pleaded. That said, please, 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 please. It came through. Let's go. I got my first users. Check your credit. Oh my God. Do I want to check my credit right now? Do I want to check my credit? Do I want to check my spend right now? Do I really want to see how much this cost me? Let's go. Delayed up to 5 minutes. I already spent a quarter. Activity. All right. Yeah. 17 requests have been sent so far, probably for my testing. Let's see. Cost. Yeah. Distill Whisper Large. Plan developer. Yeah. Okay, where is it at right now? Yeah. Basically it's cost me 25 cents. So yeah, it sounds like it could be delayed for a little bit. But yeah, so far 17 requests have come through. That's so fire. That's crazy. Yeah. That's why I got a 500. Oh yeah, you're probably testing it. You could try again, just refresh it. I mean, I've seen the server logs right here. Y'all about to see somebody's like, whatever. Wow. Y'all need to chill right now. This is too much power for me to handle. Yes, bro. So if you want to test this out right now, I have this app temporarily running, shipped currently on Grok, or not on Grok, on Replit, running live right meow. So you need to go hit that. Okay. Before you do that, if you've been using it at all, definitely, I need to promote myself. I don't do this enough. So Ray Fernando 1337 on x.com/Ray Fernando 1337. You need to give that follow. Like, follow, retweet this live stream thing right now. Tell people like, yo, app is running. Boy is cooking. This boy cooks. Like for real. Making real apps. Trying to make some money. And the next thing we need to do is connect this thing to Stripe. Give some user authentication. Do that whole thing. And would you be willing to pay $5 to use this? I mean, if you pay me $5 and I'll let you run up, I don't know, hundreds of requests or hundreds of hours, would you be down to use this? I don't know. I got to put that up. I got to test it out. What are people willing to pay? You know what I mean? Like how much does it cost you to do something like that right now? How much of a convenience is it? What other features do I need to add? And so if you're using this right now, I want to hear from you. Like what other features do you want me to add to this? What would be useful for you? Do you want to upload the video and then go back and download it again later? Is that going to be useful for you? I don't know. I don't want to just build stuff just to build it, but I need to talk to you. So you need to send me a DM because this is going to be taken offline as soon as this stream finishes. And so I want to talk to you. So just send me a DM. That's why you need to follow me. Ray Fernando 1337 on X. Send me the DM. So say, hey, Ray, I want to use your app. And that's all. I'll give you a secret link. And then you start using it. Don't tell your friends. But I want that feedback. I need that feedback from you because we need to build something. We need to build something so that it actually helps you. I'm not just trying to build stuff just to say I built it with AI. I'm not here for the likes. I'm here to actually build software and make some money and help you as well. So like, it's a win-win. You know what I mean? Like, how crazy is that? That's all I ask. Like, subscribe. Also do the youtube.com/@Ray Fernando 1337 on YouTube. That's where I do my streams as well. So launch an app with AI and make money, ? That's our mission right now. Cursor, V0, Claude Sonnet, and chill. Damn, this is so good. This is so awesome. Have some other live streams up in here, but definitely hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for that notifications because y'all need to get on that right now. Ray Fernando 1337. We're shipping. Just gets shipped done. SHIP, by the way. Yeah, that's how we do. We ship, get stuff up in here. Like, this is amazing. Test this out. Yeah. You have a limited time right now while we're still live. I'm going to add some more features and stuff, but send me the DMs. Y'all need to hit me on the DMs right now. And so that's how we do it. So let's see. Let me catch up on the comments a little bit because I want to catch up on some of the reactions that people are having. And my friend Just Rap API, let's go. I see you cooking. Yeah, man. Opencharacter.org. This boy, somebody that cooks, he's my inspiration right now. This dude's like 12 and he ships apps. And he's literally taking an open source version of Character AI. So Character AI, I think was recently acquired, like this multi-billion-dollar like acquisition type of thing. And this, I think it's Google or something acquired them. And so you could chat with characters and stuff. your boy Let's Rap API has made an open source version of them. So that like you can start chatting with the character and do whatever you want. You can start chatting with like people on like Twitter and stuff and say, yo, and then, you know, start having a conversation back and forth. Like with Mark Andreessen, right? Like just like that. It's insane. And yeah, this boy is a big inspiration. I've been learning a lot talking to this kid. So if you haven't had a chance, definitely follow him. Check out that opencharacter.org. So cool. Really cool stuff. People in the community coming together and add a history feature. Yes, I'd love to add history. We need to add a database to that too, which would be great. MOM generator would be a cool feature. MOM, I'm not really tracking what the MOM thing is. Just sent you a link on X. Killer Next.js boilerplate I found yesterday. Yo, there's some really good ones out there. I wanted to definitely check those out. If you drag a YouTube link into the UI, it doesn't interact with the link. Highlights, but no action. So that's a feature I have not built out yet. And the first step was to try to get this to work with my existing YouTube videos because I have those right now. As soon as I stop the stream, the video is saved. So all I need to do is just pump it in my app to transcribe it. But if that's what you want, I'm going to build that feature for you. And, you know, we'll have to test it out. So send me a DM, Lone Star, so that we can kind of work on that together because I want to iterate with you. I want to say, okay, what's useful for you? What's your workflow? I want to find out, you know, what you're doing. And, you know, I want to build features that people actually use because that's part of entrepreneurship, you know, doing these types of things. So, damn, let's go. We just cooked. Let me try it again. This is so fun. All right, so like what else can I put up in here? So that was a really long stream. Let's go ahead and try this one, 700 megabytes. Dang. Oh, this is when I was like giving away some AirPods. And so this one's about 33 minutes. I just like testing the stuff out. So generate transcript. I'm just stress testing my server right now. So analytics, let's see. Resources. So I don't think I'm breaking anything yet. So far so good. Okay. Yeah. So the utilization has calmed down, which is nice. Memory. Yep. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This is so crazy. Yeah. I should favorite this because I keep scrolling up to get my little link. All right. I got you. Ray Fernando. Transcribe -grok -Ray Fernando.replit.app. Got to use this before I take it down because it's about to go down. For real. Basement. Sheesh, let's go. Yeah, that's right. I talked about CrowdStrike. So this one lasted for an hour, 33 minutes. That's 4,000 lines. Dude, the SRTs look so on point. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Cool. So the next thing that I want to do before I head out is I want to show you Clerk. So clerk.com is kind of what I'm thinking for the authentication piece. So let me just move this over to the side. Yeah, let me put these over here. And then let me put this apps thing over here too. All right. So that's my video transcriber. I'm going to put the video transcriber to the side so that way you can see it right there and just be reminded to go check it out and do the things. All right. So Clerk is cool. So they have a user management system, and why I like them instead of like rolling my own auth is I'm a huge person of trying to like go from 0 to MVP. This is kind of my philosophy. This is the way I design software right now. As a single person entrepreneur who's got a lot on their plate, who's got Twitter, who's got the live streams, you know, trying to ship my apps and figure out how to do stuff in AI. I'm trying to learn entrepreneurship. I've never done any of that stuff. I've never done marketing. I used to be an engineer at Apple for 12 years. So I know how to like get really into the details of stuff. And, you know, I'm slowly learning in this journey, but I'm also trying to, you know, be an entrepreneur and trying to understand how to make money. So some of the first books that I read have explained how to you need to get from like 0 to MVP as fast as possible. And then put a price tag out there. Are people actually going to find value in what you're working on? And so like one fast way to do that I've learned is through Clerk. I'm not sponsored by any of these people, by the way. Like this is literally me discovering this stuff and sharing it with you. Zero sponsorship. Nobody here is sponsored. There's no Replit sponsor. There's no Cursor sponsor. There's no AI sponsor. There's no Claude Sonnet. Like I have no loyalty to any of these people. I'm just loyal to me and trying to use these products to try to make some money and also share with you what I learned, you know. And I feel like if you have stuff to share back, because I want to share more people. So like this, you know, this is what it's all about. Clerk, $0. You can have 10,000 monthly active users. If I can't make $1 after 10,000 people, something wrong with me. Unless it goes insanely viral. But check it out. So what if you do get viral, right? It's only $25 and 2 cents per every monthly active user after that. If I need to do any other stuff like multi-factor authentication, device tracking, satellite domains, like somebody hits me up and wants to do some type of enterprise partnership, you know, I'll pay the bag. But the good thing is that I don't have to worry about these pieces. Like they're handling and focused on that, which is cool. Here's the B2B SaaS suite. You could do a multi-tenancy. So people are talking about this. They want to do a multi-tenant app. And this is part of like the B2B SaaS features in the Pro plan. So they have their pricing here for this. And, you know, you need to contact the sales if you're doing some enterprise stuff. And pre-negotiated startup discounts are also available. So if you're a startup, this is not a bad place to start real fast. But we're trying to do this as a self-funded individual. So for me, 0 to 10,000 monthly active users, no credit card required. That's a no-brainer to me for authentication to be handled. So yeah, there's the documentation. They have their own UI components. It works with all these different frameworks here, as we're seeing. And then, yeah, so Ruby on Rails, Node.js, iOS, authentication, the whole stack. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, they got a lot of good stuff in here. And then I think they also have some Stripe stuff too. Handling webhooks, creating minimal reproduction. So Perplexity, let's look up Clerk. Authentication with Stripe API. And I should probably say like Next.js or something. It even just gives me the code. I think this is using the old version of Clerk, but let's see. Install Stripe. So all we have to do is then install the Stripe package, APIs. Yeah, this is using the old stuff. Syncing Clerk and Stripe data. Yeah, no, we have to use the newest stuff. So I got to look up some of the documentation. But that goes to my next thing, Qt Dev. So I think I should be able to initialize the app and then add the different packages like authentication. So if I go to Clerk, if I add the documentation here, is this going to scaffold all the stuff that I need to add for Clerk? And then I should be able to add Stripe too. So if I do the init command to run Stripe, I should be able to get, ooh, nice. Let's go. Build a pay to tweet app in 5 minutes. Sheesh. Let's go. Dang. Yeah, this is fire. Yeah, Nico's killing it. So yeah, he goes through basically, I think, in setting this up. So this is going to be our next step. So yeah, awesome. Sweet. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we have shipped an app. And so now the next step is to try to hook it up with authentication, set it up with Stripe payments so that I can get some Stripe stuff going on. And right now you can sort of test it for free until I take it down or until, you know, something happens. So yeah, that's what we've done so far. So we've taken this idea literally from V0 and I posted it on Twitter. I said, yo, I don't think you're ready for this because what's about to happen is we're about to burn down the house with the transcription stuff. And so, so much interest, had 140,000 people who got to see this post, tons of likes and stuff. And this is all generated from V0. So literally going into V0 and saying, hey, I think I got something, help me cook. This is my idea. Did several iterations in there. We got this whole UI. And in the UI, it's literally a prototype UI. So you could just say generate transcript. So this is like supposed to prototype what it's looking like, but it doesn't actually connect to any endpoints or deliver you any of the transcripts. It's literally just a placeholder. So that's what this code was. Pop that into Claude Sonnet. And this is where we really cooked. So I gave it the app. I gave it my Python app, which I did something similar with, gave it all of my instructions that I had saved in my Notion document. So in my Notion document, I had it all documented saying, okay, this is my app idea. This is all the documentation from Grok that you need to use. And then here's the Vercel AI SDK because I want to use that for my provider stuff. And then here's a Python app. And here are the files here are the sections of the code that you need to pull out that are really interesting. And so this is like what I told it from an instruction standpoint. And then I gave it some examples from a FFmpeg, WebAssembly example that some of that code that I want to pull out. And so that was the app. And so I basically threw that into Claude and used my custom instructions for generating Next.js Tailwind code in there. And once I hit cook, literally it just gave me the code for it. Like the form component, the main page component, the route. I said, hold up, I'm not trying to use routes. I'm trying to use server actions because that's the new hotness. So I gave it some documentation on server actions from the Next.js website, then told it to cook again. And this is what we got. From there, after more cooking and going back and forth and updating little parts of the code, that's where we transitioned everything over to Cursor. And I put all the files up in Cursor, and then we explored the Composer view, and we started to use the new Composer notes. So in the actual notepads, when you create a new notepad, what you can do is tell it, like the most efficient way to do these types of things is to kind of break down the app a little bit more, saying, I'm treating every node like a small little feature or a small little bug fix. That way I don't get the context window too large. And I have it to kind of stay focused. So as we stay here, basically I told it to just create the SRT and BTT files. And that's the whole job of it. I also gave it my example of Python app. And then I just told it to, once I create that notebook, you have to create a new composer, and it adds a little notebook to the bottom. So in here, I think there's a little feature. It says using composer. So that little cube, that icon will add it into your composer window right here. And that's, how do you know? It shows up, it says like notepad here at the bottom. And from there, our actual request was to implement the download button so I can download that TXT file and so forth. So then it goes and updates the code for you. And once we get that kind of going and working for us, I then created a new notebook, and we needed to fix the actual implementation details for the word level timestamps. And I found the function in which this code was generating those timestamps. And by giving it that type of focus, I'm basically telling it to focus your efforts on fixing that section of the code. So that makes it more efficient. It does require that you know some type of coding, and the more you work with this, the more patterns you'll start to see. So don't be a little afraid. You can ask the chat to say, what does this code do? So it can kind of walk you through, and then tell it like what functions is it using to make that happen. And then that's how you can kind of narrow the scope for the language model to have it help you implement these things. So once we did that, we made a new notebook, right? And then hit that little cube feature to use it in our API thing and said, hey, here are, we've also, by the way, went to cursor settings, and then in the features area, there's a documentation. We were able to add the documentation for Grok into here. So I gave it the URL for the Grok documentation, and it indexed it along with 26 other pages. So that way you can use it in my future chat and stuff. Command-Shift-I takes it into the composer view. And in here is where we gave it instructions to reference the API, reference the two files so that we can get the word level timestamps, the accurate stuff. So it basically cooked, updated the code, and then there was a regression because it worked before, but then it failed. And in the logs there, because it's all built in, was able to use that to fix itself again. So we told it to go fix itself. And then we also gave it some additional documentation about how, there was an issue with the actual output for the timestamps. And so I gave it the specific section of the documentation that it should be using, and then it fixed itself and it worked from there. So we kept iterating from there, obviously, into some other things. And then we had this working app. So that's a little bit of a summary of kind of the intensity of what we've been doing for this past like almost 3 hours. Jeez. There's a lot going on. It's not easy, but at least I could show you the process. And it may look easy because like a small video of 30 seconds, but like, hey, I just made this with AI. And like you see a video on YouTube, it can be very discouraging because you're like, well, I just asked it one line, it doesn't work. How come? But it requires a lot of these types of steps. And I think the best way I could do it is just go live and show you what I'm doing. And my goal is to try to make an app with AI to see if it can make some money. And that's the whole point. Like, why use this AI stuff if you can't provide economic value? If you can't provide any value to the public, then using AI is kind of pointless, right? If you just generate like memes and games, that's cool. That's kind of fun. That's entertaining. That's still value, right? Somebody would pay money for using memes. Like if you make something that's so cool that Elon Musk would want to use, he'd pay you money for it. Why not? Right? It's a meme. That's what he does. If so this is something I've encountered. I need it. So I just thought we should do these types of things. So yeah, definitely appreciate everyone who's been able to tune in. Amazing stuff. Zazel, I think that's how you pronounce your name. And then Nastra AI, reset button after generation, would love it. So I will watch later, but just want to say hi. Yes, definitely. We'll have some stuff there. And I definitely appreciate everyone else who's been able to join in here. This is really cool. I tried Curiosity this morning. Clark Strike set up real quick. Dawn, that's what we're going to get into next. So that's going to be like the next stream. I feel like we need to do that. I'm just so hype. I might just do it before I stream again because I don't know. I need to get some food and I also need to kind of catch up with y'all too. So focusing on demand generating, taking something to market is going to take us to the next level, because if AI can be our co-founder at the MVP level, it'll power a lot of founders. Yes, it's a multitude of steps. I think there's clearly a change right now and there's a big revolution that's happening. And I feel like we have to share. Like as a community, we need to make this work for us. The field is very vast. How you approach and ask and prompt can change your output. And I can only share what I'm doing. And I'm hoping that you can take that as inspiration and add your own sauce to it. Add your own little spices, mix it up a little bit, change up the prompts, make it work for you. Put something in, see what you get out. It's going to be different. I'm telling you this because not even the people who work on this specific AI software and that train these models can tell you exactly what the output is, nor can they get this to repeat effectively over and over again. So they can't say every time I put in these words, it's always going to output this. Right? They can't really explain it. Even the people who architect this stuff. And so what does that mean? Is that we have this like potential for something that's going to be able to generate a lot of really interesting stuff. And I'm trying to curate it, for the code stuff. Can we make some money with this? Can we make some apps? Can I get my ideas and have it fill in those gaps that I just don't have? And to me, it seems to be very effective at doing that. So hopefully you're able to learn something by watching me do this. And if you want to continue to follow me, highly recommended, at Ray Fernando 1337. That's kind of where I live right now on X, and trying to pull up any other windows and stuff that I have. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, here we go. x.com/@RayFernando1337. Send me a DM if you want to use the app right now. This is the transcriber app. I'll get you access because I'm about to take the link off pretty soon. And we'll see how much my bill's been up for Grok. Because yeah, this is probably going to be really crazy as far as like what the bill is. Let's go over here. Let's see what the bill. Yo, how many tokens we using? Okay, 31 requests. Yikes. All right, I've basically have spent 44 cents. That's awesome. That's so cool. Let's see how the app is doing on Replit. Hopefully it didn't die. Let's see, Replit. All right, so far I think it's surviving. I'm just gonna refresh the page. This is so crazy. All right. So logs. People are using the app. Yeah, cool. Damn, this is awesome. Analytics. Dude, 547 requests. Holy shit. Oh my God, y'all going crazy. 43 people have used this at least. Sheesh. Oh my God. Wow. Oh, some people have very, very long response time because probably, dang, Sweden, let's go. USA, America, Brazil. Hey, shout outs to South Africa. You're hitting the web server. Let's go. Indonesia. You could also be using the VPN for all I know. Bulgaria, Serbia. Shout outs UK. Okay, Sweden. Yeah. All right. Brazil. Colombia. America. Let's go, America. America the Great. Welcome to America. Hey, this is great. Look at that. CPU is chilling right now, 10%. Okay. And the memory usage has even gone down a little bit. Damn, Replit. Go. Let's go, Replit. So past 1 week, I want to do past 6 hours. Sheesh. Dang, bro. Top devices, Windows. See, we got a lot of Windows people up in here. We got Mac. We got iOS. And I haven't even tested it on iOS. That'd be kind of chill. Actually, I should do that right now. That's kind of awesome. So can I do that? Just test it on my phone? I need to hit that URL. Okay, I'm not going to type in that URL. I just got to copy and paste it, right? Sheesh. That's a long ass URL. Dang. I should be able to do the Mac thing. Oh, you know what? I didn't even test it on a phone. That actually is a really good idea that I should just test it on the phone. So let me just test it on the phone right now. Right now. Let's go. So I'm going to go paste and go. So here is the app. You can kind of see it there. I'm going to select the video. Oh, it looks horrible on a phone. It's because I don't have the colors right. I got to fix that. So let me see if I could select a video. Like 32 seconds, like a happy birthday video. I'm going to hit done. And then let's see if I can... oh, I guess it's got to download my video from iCloud. Oh, it's the new phone. Gosh. Okay, so it's downloaded the video from iCloud right now. And then, yeah. So I should be able to hit generate transcripts. And so right now it's basically uploading the video from my phone on the... Download text, view. Yeah, it has the transcripts from my video on my phone. Yo, that's pretty awesome. That is actually really cool. So it actually does work on the phone. I got to fix the UI, but clearly it works. Damn, that's awesome. Wow. I don't know. I'm so happy about this. This is so cool. This type of stuff brings me lots of joy. So I'm so glad I could share with you and be involved in this. So yes, yeah. Mr. Etc. How's it going, Mr. Etc.? Just saying hello to everyone here. Function compression and reinventing the wheel every time. Yeah. Loving these live streams. Keep it up. Hey, appreciate it, man. Yeah, this is what we're all about. Just here to kind of share in the joy of building. And it's just, pretty chill. Now put up a banner app and make a few cents per use. Hey, that's not a bad idea. I got to promote my website or like throw up a sign up sheet or something. Yeah. Yeah. That's actually a really good idea. Like that's genius. Y'all good. I'm in Indonesia, but South African. So how is it? The South African guy testing the app. I mean, we got fans all over the place. I appreciate everyone with the hustle right now who's trying to get out there and trying to build stuff with AI. So, I mean, everyone's tuning in. This is worldwide, my friends. We're Mr. Worldwide, literally. Yeah, we're building. So this is an amazing, fantastic cook session. All right, so we did a lot. We did a lot today. Got to throw up the authentication. Got to throw up the Stripe. Got to throw up the database thing. But the database thing, I don't know. Like, do you even want it? Is that even useful? Do you just want to just throw the thing in, get your thing, and get out? That just seems like pretty chill, right? Like, that's probably the best way to do it. Oh, man. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, it's still up on Replit, but you better start. Let me know if you want to use it, because I'm going to take this guy offline. Send me a DM. RayFernando1337, x.com. That's all you got to do. So, yo, I want to use this and I want to talk to you because I think it's really important to talk to your users to figure out how they use this and what they're going to use it for and what other features would you want, and that type of stuff. So all you have to do, send me a DM. I got you, fam. Clearly the server is being used. People are using it. So awesome. I mean, like, that's just amazing that today on the stream, we did this. We shipped the app. It's currently up on Replit right now. Deployed, running. People are hitting it from the live stream. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. Yes, please. Need to see database integration. Yeah. We'll see. I want to... Oh, for the database? I love Neon Database. I don't know if you're familiar. Neon Tech? These guys are awesome. So my favorite feature from Neon is literally this branching feature. And if you're not aware of this, this is pretty badass. So what happens is you can have a production style database and you could say, I want to work on a branch like how, you know how I do my feature thing? I said, let's create a feature and let's test this out. It'll copy the entire database instantly to the feature branch. So then you can start working on it. So if you're debugging an issue with a customer or some type of integration, you can test it out there before blowing it up on the on your production. And then you're Gucci. And then once you're ready to merge, you merge it back in. There's no like seed migration scripts or any of that stuff. All done amazingly well. So this is through Neon database, Neon Tech. And there's a bunch of other features that they describe, but literally it's free. So you get 0.5 gig of storage. And what's also available is this thing called auto scaling. So what's great about this is the fact that if you're not using the database or no one's hitting it, it basically scales down and you don't get paid for stuff that's not running. So if you do have a lot of activity and it's running, it'll spin up and it'll do its thing. But yeah, pretty much that. And if you pay, you know, like there's this, I don't have a paid plan right now, but it's like $20 a month, I guess. But you can stand up your own Postgres server if you want and deal with the scaling issues. And but then you still have to deal with migration and branching and all this, you know, there's a whole bunch of complexity that goes on there, but definitely something really cool. And I'm going to build with this. I think this is really cool. This is one of my favorite database provider technologies right now, Neon Tech. And we're going to be getting into that for the next stream because I think it's going to be super helpful for some of the people to check it out and may not even have heard of this. So that'd be really cool. Damn, this is awesome. All right, 2 hours, 51 minutes. We totally crushed the stream. And best believe I'm going to upload this 3-hour stream all the way up onto my server and try to transcribe it for y'all so you can get this. So thank you so much for tuning in. This has just been incredible energy. We shipped an app. It's literally up. It's free. I'm about to take it down though. Send me a DM, RayFernando1337. I got you. I'll get you access to a special version of the app I'll have deployed so that way you can use it. I need your feedback. We want to keep iterating with this to make it better. And then for the next stream, we're going to add Stripe authentication. And then if somebody says, I want a feature to do whatever, you know, let's go. Let's get it. That's all I'm asking. So thank you very much, friends, for building. This has been the first of many series. If you want to build with me, my name is Ray Fernando. I used to be an engineer at Apple for 12 years. And now on my own, doing AI stuff, sharing as much as I possibly can with you, and looking to connect with you as part of this community. So definitely hit the like, subscribe, share with this with a friend if you find it very useful. Tell them, yo, this guy cooks for real, like for real, for real. And I need you to hit that like, subscribe, share with a friend, tweet, retweet, and good night, y'all. Peace.